Welcome back to TAMBAAAAAY TV. I am your host, Pael Fajardo. Another virgin guest on our hands today, ladies and gentlemen. And you know how I would like to go back to my to the past in order to reconnect ourselves to the guest and how I'm directly connected with the guest. In my past life, I was working as a lamp executive. I love that sound of lamp. It's called legal age meeting places. We are the cats who are set loose in the field, in the bars, and all these meeting establishments where I was working for Philip Morris. When people ask, "What you keep on saying PM, PM?" Philip Morris, Marlboro, Yossi, Bishop, Vice. That was my job. Our job was to make sure that we have all these ashtrays, all these promotional materials, and etc. etc. And one of the things they do is they assign us to areas. My area at the time I think was Bulacan, and well, whatever. What I want to point out is during the summer, my first summer with PM, they sent me, they sent us, and myself included, to Puerto Galera. Just in case you guys don't know, Puerto Galera in the summer is fucking Brokeback Island. It's the gayest fucking island I've ever been to. As in, it's a place where everyone's like, and no knock on the gay people. I'm not hating. It's okay. It was just a shocker for me that you would see Spartan Leonidas looking motherfuckers holding hands with a chinky eyed skinny Korean guy in glasses, and they're both in speedo torpedoes. And I'm like, God damn. Anyway, that being said, we were sent to the island to hold these events. Okay, and in these events, it was the advent of having DJs. Mind you, this is around 2008 or 9, I would like to say. And we would bring the talents to the island, and at night, we would have these parties for them. And one of the talents we had is our guest today. And he's one of the DJs we got. And usually, you know how talents are like holed up in their rooms, they're just quiet and they just come out when it's action time. This guy was always out, and he was out with us. He was very friendly, and I was reading a comic on this very iPad, iTouch, and then he comes up to me, bro, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm reading a comic, and then I forget what specific. I remember what I was reading, but we started geeking out, and I'm like, wow, this guy is a kindred spirit, and before you know it, years later, we've been good friends and a fellow geek at heart. Let me introduce to you our guest, DJ Travis Monsod.
Hey, what an intro, brother. What
What's
an
up,
intro.
brother? Naalala mo yun? Naalala. I'm sure.
Of course, of course, of course.
Naalala mo ba, di ba, we would be in fucking Galera. Was it a shock to you, or was that your first event with Marl? It was my first event, I remember, when I met you.
Uh,
It was you and DJ Ace, remember,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
before you guys started, kasi Galera
Because you
was
had two
like,
stages. You had two stages.
we had
I
two stages,
remember.
thank you. You were
You
on
had
the
two
Philip
stages.
Morris stage, I remember that.
I was on the PM stage. Yes,
PM
yes, yes.
stage,
I was on the PM
yes.
stage. Ace, the brother Ace was on the on
Shout out to DJ Ace
the
Ramos,
Marlboro stage. Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah, yeah. Shouts out, Papi DJ Ace Ramos.
So was that your first mo rin yun, ano? Was it your first?
First
First.
under you guys. First under you guys. Yes, yes, yes.
No, 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 but first event in Galera, I mean. Or hindi? You've done Galera
Yes,
previously?
yes, yes. First event in Galera.
Oh, see, because I
Yes.
remember we were all Galera virgins, and it was kind of shocking, bro. I mean, nothing against the gay peeps,
Well,
bro.
not for me, not for me. Because at the time I was playing already for Bed Manila. So shouts out to the people at Bed Manila.
Tama,
Tsaka
kasama
ano,
din kita
I knew
doon.
all.
Kasama din kita doon
Oo.
kasi I was
Yes.
handling bed at the time, di ba? Remember
Tsaka
the
ano,
game?
Manila. Manila
Exactly.
was your
Manila was
area.
my area. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, Manila was your area. Yes, 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 yes. Tama, tama, tama. Tama.
Tapos, I will never, pero nothing, I don't know, man. Neither here nor there, bro. How have you been, my brother?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I've been ever since the pandemic hit. I've been online. Because this year was supposed to be big for me and Sikat Entertainment. That's the company that me and my wife have.
Okay.
We do events, but because of the pandemic, actually, everything just up in smoke. So, what we did, well, what I did, I started moving all of the programs we had
Uh-huh.
online. So basically, I've been learning how to stream. It's a good thing I have a small home studio.
Oh,
So I
fucking nice
started learning
setup,
how to
bro. As
stream.
I told you before the show, I said, getting ready. Ano kalandi yan? Pagtingin ko, okay. Again,
Siyempre, siyempre.
panis na naman ako sa setup.
Siyempre, siyempre. No, no, no. But, and I've also been helping other people with their setup at home tsaka online. Kasi as you know, as you said earlier, medyo nerds tayo eh. So I'm
Uh-huh.
more on the uh, I'm more on the techie side. So I build PCs for people. I build
Mm.
machines. And of course, as everyone knows, I'm an Apple nerd. So a lot of people come to me to
Uh-huh.
upgrade their laptops or whatever. So I've been busy. I've been busy, which is good. Which is
That's
good.
a good thing. Always a good thing,
Yes,
bro.
yes. Always a good thing. Always a good thing.
Bro, may trivia ako sa'yo. Ano yung first movie natin na pinanood magkasama?
Movie.
Chahi
Wow.
na!
Wow, that was way back,
I know,
bro.
I know. I remember. I
Wow.
remember. I remember.
That was an action. That's action flick yun, malamang.
O, bigyan kita clue. Nasa podium tayo.
Yun nga, action flick yun. Wait. Some action, malamang, ano yan?
Marvel. Or,
Oo nga.
Di ba, alala?
Iron Man?
Ito na lang. Nung ending, nagkatinginan tayo. Si Thanos
Oh,
ba
shit.
yun?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I remember. Wait. Spider-Man. I think that was Spider-Man.
Din! Avengers. The first
Avenger. Okay.
Avengers.
Tama.
It was a
Tama. Tama kasi Marlboro hosted a screening.
Did we? No.
Yeah, that was.
We were
Yes.
watching we were watching in Podium. I think it was like the second full show. Nauna tayo eh. Tapos I remember.
Because it was the Marvel. Yeah, I think you guys like sponsored that. No.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember if we did. But I remember tayo magkatabi. Nung lumabas si
Yes.
Thanos, talaga, kulo na lang
Oh,
my
yes.
God, it's Thanos. I'm like, dude,
Yes.
kindred spirit.
And then everyone was like looking at us na parang, what the fuck are these guys talking about?
Oh, I remember that, right? Parang yung reaction of not everyone got it. Not everyone got it. I'm like, dude, that's Thanos. Remember when he smiled at the end? You get that?
Tama. That wasn't Josh Brolin Thanos though.
Not
Sa
yet.
mga nakatune.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
that wasn't Josh
Not
Brolin
yet.
Thanos though.
To
Yeah.
rule
Tama.
humans, filthy creatures, whatever. To subdue them is to court death. Tapos, di ba?
Tama.
Finally Thanos and he fucking smiled.
Yeah, and then we even thought we saw death, diba? We even thought we saw death. So we're like, oh, that's her. And then all the people were like, what the fuck are these two idiots talking about? Guys, quiet. Diba? Tama.
Diba? Pare, I remember that.
That was funny. Those were good times.
Good times, bro. Tsaka, it was the first first Avengers movie before it became this like multi-billion whatever.
Yes.
So it was, for me, it was memorable. The fact that
But there was a lot.
What?
There's a lot of Marvel flops before, but we don't want to get into that.
No, we won't.
We don't want to get into that Ghost Rider, Nicolas Cage.
Actually, decente. I mean, I don't hate it. Hindi siya Avengers, diba? Speaking of getting into shit, bro, let's warm you up with the questions, pare. I'd like to start
go. That's what we're here for.
With your geek bona fides. Before we go into your journey as a musician and the technician and the teacher that you are, I wanna rewind it a little bit back in with your first introduction to the geekosphere or the pop culture.
The geek culture.
The geek culture. The
geek culture.
The pop sphere. Pop culture rather. Not pop in the pop music or like the Funko Pop bullshit. But like your first comic book, unang beses nagmulat ang iyong mata. In English, the first time your eyes were opened to this kind of shit.
Dude, very simple. Voltron Lions, way back in the 80s. I'm an 80s. Voltron. Dalawa lang yan eh. It's either Voltron Lions or Transformers when you were an 80s kid.
Yeah.
You couldn't ano that. And then on the flip side naman, you had Voltes 5,
Voltes 5.
Macros, tsaka Dimos.
Dimos. Kala ko sabihin mo
Diba?
Robotech. Robotech konti.
No. See, if you know it as Robotech, you know that you're not
80s
ano
kid.
yan, new school ka na.
New school
Macros is the OG.
Macros is the
Macros is the
OG.
Diba? Because that's how the show was back then.
Yep.
Presented. It's a Robotech, it's Macros.
Yep.
Tapos ano pa? Another one, if you remember, the Mighty Orbots, di ba?
Shit. Wait.
Dude, manghang-mangha ako sa art nun. The art of that I loved.
Orbots?
Orbots, the Mighty Orbots, dude. Their artwork was at par with the Macros cartoons. Sobra. I fell in love with the artwork. That's actually why I wanted to become a comic book artist before.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, that actually made me pursue my College of Fine Arts.
Oh, baka mamaya college. Teka lang, pero sige, I'll remember that.
Yeah. Mighty Orbots, dude.
I remember this robot, but I don't remember the story.
Yes. The Mighty Orbots.
Parang di ko to maalala. I mean, I remember the robot.
The Mighty Orbots. Ano ba yung mga Sundays cartoon natin dati? The Silverhawks. Ano yun? Sila Lion-O, the Thundercats.
Syempre.
Yan. I mean, we were blessed to have all these Japanese, American cartoons.
Yep. Sunbow, all the Sunbow shit.
Yes. On a Sunday. Tama.
Sunday? I remember Fridays. I mean...
Basta morning yan. Morning cartoons yan. I just veg out on cartoons. And then, my friend, shout out to my friend Andre Sunyas. He got me into Dungeons and Dragons.
Nice.
Dungeons and Dragons. Pero not the cartoons. The role-playing game. The RPG. So you had those dice.
Diba, can you explain that in a nutshell? I've seen it, of course. A lot of people.
It's okay. Role-playing game. It's like you're in your own comic. So you have a guide. You have a guide.
Master.
Yeah, you have a dungeon master, and then you have adventures that your dungeon master will create. So for the first couple of games, nag Dungeons and Dragons kami. And then as we progressed, naglabas si Marvel ng RPG. See, di mo alam yan, di ba? Naglabas si Marvel ng RPG before. So now you were Marvel. It's the Marvel RG Marvel role-playing game. Yes. Ano yan? You have to create your own hero or villain, and then you create the backstory. So we would spend our afternoons literally making up characters, superpowers, drawing stuff. Talagang and then you would dice, see how the goes, how the adventure goes.
Dito, bro,
Marvel RPG yan eh. Wala, bago na yan. Wala na yata yung mga... Ito. Itong, nakikita mo yung campaign book? Yan yung mga campaign book.
Ito.
Yung mga luma. Yan.
This one?
Where is that? Yung yan. Judge's screen. The one on the left pa. Classic Marvel RPG.
This one?
On the left. Left pa. One window to the left.
Yan.
Fuck,
di ko ito naalala.
Battle book, the campaign book, tanga na, time trap, That brings back good memories, dude.
And you'd have dice on this shit? Is there a board?
Yeah. It's the whole thing. Ayun, meron pang, nakita mo yung class 1000.
Ito.
Pindutin mo yan. Yan. See, yan yung tipong power levels mo.
Dude,
diba? Feeble, FE for feeble. Tapos merong good, may excellent. And then you would dice, dude. You would dice.
Okay.
And then see you would dice. Tapos basically, the characters that you create have abilities. It's based on this. So what, di ba? What
Oh
kind of ano?
shit.
This is classic, dude. I mean,
Ganda.
oh, this introduced me to the ano, as in the whole Marvel universe. Ito to yan. Time
Ito.
trap. Yan yung mga adventures.
Wait, so you
So may
would
mga
get
adventures
you would
yan.
get one of these. It will have like a specific mission, and then you create your characters. How does it go?
Yes.
Ganon.
You create your character whether it's good or evil. Tapos
Mm-hmm.
basically you as the books go along, yun din, nag-ano ka rin, 'di ba? Nag-evolve ka rin.
Ilan to?
Wala pa kasi
Ilan
ano to?
players to?
Tanga lang, kahit kailan. I mean kahit ilan, dude. Kahit ilan.
Dude, I will look into this. I don't remember
This was
this
my
at all.
favorite. Itong Children of the Atom.
Where? I know Children of the Atom, pero I know it as
Oh,
like the
yeah.
game. Saan? Is it this
No,
one?
That's at that time, that story was a ano, was an adventure. So from the comics, they adapted it into a Marvel adventure. Ayun, tapos
Galing.
yun, no?
Saan? Di ko
Ayun,
naman. Hirap kasi na magturo-turo sa ganito.
Hindi. You go up.
Up. Oh, go.
Yung where Wolverine is. Wolverine Colossus.
Wolverine. This one?
The color
Ayun,
green.
tulis ng mata.
Yan.
So this is
Ano ba
also
yan?
part of that?
Dude, that's classic Jim Lee art.
Is it though?
That is the first Jim Lee art pieces na mga lumabas.
Nice.
Grade 7, grade 6 ako niyan eh.
Wait, bro. I can ask your age. You're not a girl. How much older are
I'm
you?
41. I'm 41.
41. Tama. Mas matanda
Yeah.
ka ng konti. I'm 38.
Oo.
So, ito
Tapos
nga.
nakita mo yung color red na yan. Yeah, that's Jim Lee. My favorite guy is Havoc in the back. That's my favorite.
There's Havoc. Oh, can you name all of them?
Of course, Iceman, Nightcrawler, Wolverine, Jean Grey, Storm, Angel, who turned Archangel, Sunfire, Banshee, Colossus, Polaris, Cyclops, and Thunderbird.
Galing. Thunderbird ba to? Si ano na? O si...
That's Thunderbird, dude.
Thunderbird pa ang costume. Kasi
Thunderbird.
His brother is...
The younger one.
Oo nga. Fuck, I'm blanking on it right now.
The younger one. I didn't give a shit about him anymore. I know, shit. You go back. You press back. Nakita mo yung orange na yan. Ayun, no? The one right above it.
Yep.
That's my favorite book. Yan yung Ultimate Power Guide.
Nice. So
because that
you have
book,
Angel's Power, you have...
In the game, that book is the guide to all the power. So like what does Mimic do or like what does the power of mimicry have? Diba? It will literally detail the power and its limits. Ang galing, dude. As in, only your imagination. Yung imagination mo lang will stop you from what you want to become.
And how long would a game go for?
Depende. Dude, depende. Because you don't know where the gamekeeper will take it eh. Galing. We'd spend afternoons, dude.
Oh, I'm sure. But tapos, then the dice, what does the dice do? Let's say, I roll a 6. Talo ka.
You roll a 6 and then the game keeper will roll a higher number. You take on damage. And then basically your story can either go left or right.
Pero kumbaga, if you pick like for example a set points of like 200 points. And then from there do nagde-deduct, ganon?
Yeah. Parang let's say kunyari, you go up against this other guy, he rolls a 8, you roll a 6. So you sort of lose to him and then based on the story, dun mag-evolve yung story.
Galing. Tapos how would it end? Like, okay, whatever.
Wala. It's either our moms would have us go home or wala, dude. Sobrang this was the shit back then. Talagang if you weren't playing D&D, you were playing Marvel.
Galing. Kasi maybe since I'm computing in my head, if you're 4 years older, panahon namin wala na masyadong role playing. I mean,
we were in grade grade 6.
Grade 6.
Wala
So,
pa kayong,
minus 4.
wala pa kaya ata yun eh.
Grade 2.
Wala pa kayo mangmang nun eh.
Hindi naman 4 years eh. I mean,
Oh,
4 years ba? Tama,
you were
42
what?
ka.
Grade 2?
Grade
Grade
2.
2 pa lang kayo nun eh.
Pero may X-Men na noon. That was like may Spider-Man,
No.
Todd McFarlane
No,
was out.
Hindi. Are you familiar with the X-Men Jim Lee comic?
Of course, bro. Of course.
The
That's my
multiple,
Bible. Yeah.
The multiple one?
It's all over my room, bro. So, well, Batman ito side ito.
Exactly. Yeah. That came out, grade 7 ako.
Grade 3 ako noon.
Yeah.
Tama, 4 years na talaga.
Tama. I had all the covers, dude. I had all the covers.
Do you still have it?
Wala na. Nasira na ng brother ko. All my comics are gone. Ang naiiwan sa akin is Wildcats, number 1.
Number 1, I got that too.
Pit.
Dave Kim.
No, yung mga Image comics na. Tsaka Spawn, number 1.
Spawn, number 1.
I'm a big Todd McFarlane fan, dude.
Yeah, so am I. I actually messaged him to get him on the fucking podcast. Tignan natin kung
Yun!
Diba? What do you gotta lose, bro? What do you gotta lose?
Those were good times, dude. Those were good times.
Exactly, man. So so from the role playing game, ano yung how do you segue into comic books? Kasi dito mo una nakita sa Wolverine and shit.
Hindi, eventually kasi after you create your own characters, 'di ba? Tapos you watch pa the cartoons. Yeah. So you naturally gravitate towards comic books, and I've always been a fan of comic books. I don't know, ever since back then. I mean, I remember may comic book pa dati yung Transformers, may comic book pa dati yung G.I. Joe. Yep, 'di ba? All of our yung mga toys natin basically had comics.
Yep.
Kasi I remember when I was young, my mom got us you know those He-Man toys.
Of course.
I had He-Man, my brother had Skeletor.
Yes.
Yun. So medyo tapos the whole Voltron. I had Voltron yung the Lions. I had those
the die-cast
ones. Yes.
Sarap.
Nanakaw pa yun, dude. Kaya sabi ko, whoever got that, may you live 1,000 lives of fucking hell, dude.
Nanakaw pa, paano nanakaw?
Nanakaw! I had the die-cast ones.
Yep.
Yung mga solid die-cast.
Yep,
and then,
of course.
And then the next generation toy, yung may pilot pa sa loob. Nabubuksan mo na yung lion.
Shit, mahal din yun.
I had those
yun,
too.
Diba? Wait, let me look for that.
Medyo plasticky ka na ngayon, pero may konting die-cast pa rin. I had those too. And then my brother had the Voltron vehicles.
Oh shit, pati yung kotse? Mga kotse?
Oo, pati yung kotse.
Ano lagay ko?
We had the Dymos. I had the Optimus Prime die-cast metal toy before.
Oh,
with the trailer. Bro. That would open pa with this parang gun turret. And then my brother had Megatron, the actual gun.
So palaging bad guy si bro. Teka, balik tayo. Ito ba yun? Was it this one? Or ito rin mas bago?
Hindi, mga plastic na yan eh. Wait let me see. Ito. Itong sa baba. Itong yung the collection Playmates.
The collection. Saan? Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
This one?
The one beside it.
This one?
Yung buong figure.
Ito?
The collection, the collectorumblogspot.com.
Shit, saan yun? I can't
see. You saw it na kanina, dude. Nakalagay, Lion, Voltron, Archives. Yeah. And then you go one more to the right.
Ito?
Up.
Up? This one?
Yeah.
Ito yung classic, pero yung may piloto. I wanna see the one with the pilot.
That's the one I had, yung classic.
Yeah.
Yung may piloto, teka lang.
Yeah, that's the one I don't remember. Because my cousin had this also. Ito yung dahan-dahan magbabakbak yung paint na black, di ba?
Dude, yan yung kahit ibato mo nung bago, puta, ang bigat niyan.
Ang bigat niya, I remember.
Di ba? Magkakabukol ka yan eh.
Saka ito pa yung
Go. That was the shit, dude. I mean, pardon my language, but that was the shit.
What the fuck?
Oh, that was the shit. Tanga na. See, it brings me back to the days.
Exactly.
Yan yung Oo.
Saka,
kinolect ko yan eh.
Meron pa yan mga spring-loaded shit, diba? The sides.
Oh, may
Especially
mga weapons pa yan.
may weapons pa yan.
May weapons pa yan, dude.
Galing.
Wait, asan yung mga ano?
Gusto ko
Asan yung
makita yung
may...
piloto eh. Actually, opened it up for the... This is new na eh. I want to see like the old one. That one I...
No, but the new cartoon brought me back memories, good memories of Voltron.
Yeah. But it was well written. Oh, it was
good. It was good. I'll give it that. It was good.
Did you
Although
okay.
I have the original.
What do you mean you have the original?
I have it. I have the files. I mean, I have the cartoon from before. Nahanap ko.
Speaking of the legendary, the one on Netflix.
Yeah,
What's your
the new
take
one
on Pidge being a girl? Diba?
More power.
Cool nga.
Yeah,
medyo hot pa nga ng konti eh.
More power. I mean, whatever. More power.
Diba?
But
I liked it.
No, but it was a good twist. It was a good twist. It was a good twist.
Right? Tapos Keith, lahat kompleto. I loved it. Allura. Tama? Allura?
Yeah, Allura.
Yeah.
Allura.
So I get confused with. Sino yung Voltes 5? I confuse them sometimes.
Shit, I forgot.
Oh, hindi ka masyado
I'm more of a Voltron fan.
Me too. But not the cars though. I didn't get into the cars as much.
Si Voltron vehicles kasi it was more of my brother as my brother. So
Your brother is younger.
Voltron. 2 years.
2 years younger.
2 years younger.
Kaya pala si Kuya yung good guy.
Hindi, kasi si Voltron Lions was the first, and then si Voltron Vehicles came after.
No, what I mean is pag ikaw si He-Man, siya si Skeletor.
Ako yung good, diba? lahat ng 80s kids alam yan eh.
Of course.
Si Kuya si Superman, si younger brother si Batman eh, diba?
Si
parang
Flash.
diba?
Do you remember, and I'm sure inabot din ito, Centurions?
Oo naman.
Let me guess. Ikaw si Ace McCloud.
Si Ace McCloud.
Ikaw si Ace McCloud.
No. I was si Jake.
Booyah! Correct, dude.
I was Jake. You know why?
Why? Wild Weasel.
You remember those? Do you remember those wheels with those hawakan, yung mga pang-exercise? My mom got me that as a toy. So I would imagine myself yung yung parang gulong na may hawakan sa what do you call this, sa sides ng gulong.
Okay.
Because they're parang you're supposed to work your core with that shit.
Yep.
Parang
hindi ka nun.
You're kneeling down.
Wild Weasel.
Ako si Jake. Diba? Ako yung yellow tsaka black.
Ito, yan.
Yun. Wild Weasel.
Memorize ko pa yan, bro. You know what?
That was me, dude.
I've been eyeing this motherfucker for a while now.
Yan. That was me.
This was me, pare. Galing. Kasi
I had the wheel.
Pero did you ever get to buy this toy? Did you ever have this?
No. Sadly, no.
Sadly. Mahal nito back in the day. Diba?
No, tsaka puta Nova Fontana pa kami
I was gonna say that. Diba sa Nova, you would see this shit on the Dude, you know what breaks my heart? Have you been to Greenhouse recently?
Yes. Wala na.
Lungkot,
Okay lang.
Hindi okay lang. Mas madami sa taas. Pero still, it's sad.
Hindi, well, kasi for me, the toys nowadays are different eh. Even if you buy yung mga ganyan, mga old school, whatever, the build is different. It's super plastic now eh. There's no metal parts. There's no diba? So for me, actually, like I have an Iron Man. What's this? What's the big version?
Hot Toys?
No. Wait, I'll get it.
Go get it.
This guy.
Hulkbuster.
Yun.
Yeah,
I have the Hulkbuster here in my studio. And then I have an R2D2 in my PC. So that's basically it. I don't want to get toys anymore kasi my 2 kids will just destroy them.
Dilagay mo sa case. Put it in like
Hindi rin. Mas lalo. No, I mean I'm parang sabi ko nga, if I didn't lose all my toys, dude, I would have had like collector edition.
Yeah,
kasi we had the Megatron that turned into a gun.
Yep.
The legit
Die-cast.
gun, ha?
Yeah, I remember.
The die-cast.
Yung malaki yung awang
Ano yun?
sa singit.
Pinagbawal yun. Hindi, pinagbawal yun.
Yep,
Kasi, syempre, kids were not supposed to play with guns,
Guns.
right? So, pinagbawal yun. I had the Optimus Prime na die-cast also with the trailer,
Shit.
with the big box, di ba?
No, but that has been reissued to death eh. Pero yung Megatron, yun yung malala eh.
No. My Optimus Prime was the first that came out.
Exactly. Kaya nga, the original.
Oo, kaya sabi ko, fuck the reissues. Wala OG. If I kept that, I would have been fucking a millionaire right now. As in, if I didn't open it,
Dami.
that's how big it was.
No, pero then, if I were to value it, yung Megatron mo yung mas may value, bro.
Oo, mega. Kasi yan eh. And then, ano pa yan? I remember, when you buy the toy, ikaw pa maglalagay ng mga decals.
Yes.
Kasi may mga stickers yan eh, diba? That you have to put. Yes.
Yep. And remember that, it's like a heat pad na sticker na when you rub it, it changes color. Remember that?
Yes. Parang hologram.
Parang hologram, pero when you rub it, di ba nag-iiba yung kulay?
Yes. Tama.
I remember that as a kid.
Dude, this episode takes me back, huh?
Of course, bro. That's the point. It's a nostalgia machine.
Diba?
Galing nga eh. Pero sayang, wala nag-survive ni isa?
Wala.
What happened?
I mean, even during my high school days, I mean, I was into comics a lot, so I got into like yung sila Will's Portacio, Wetworks.
Yeah, shout out to Will's. I'll be talking.
Shout out to Will's. Wildcats by Jim Lee.
Of course.
Diba? Spawn. And then
Wetworks Portacio.
Yeah, ano yun? Dragon by Eric Larson.
Nice, Savage Dragon.
Remember?
Of course.
When Image was
booming.
Big. Was booming. That's when I got into like really collecting comics. And then after that, I sort of got into Neil Gaiman's run of Sandman. Sandman, yes. And then I got into the Death Comics also. The younger sister of Sandman.
Sino nga ba artist na?
Then, I'm not sure. I just got the stories kasi diba everyone was into the whole Ankh thing. I had an ex-girlfriend had the whole Ankh thing with her. So I got into that. And then I was so fascinated kasi di ba magkapatid sila si
Dream at si
Death, Dream. Tapos yung mga iba sila Delirium.
Hindi ko na rin maalala.
Hindi magkapatid. Delirium, Death.
Basta si Death tsaka si Dream magkapatid. Ito yung, may mga sexy pala siyang.
Ayun Death. The deluxe edition. Asan na ba yan?
Nawala ka. Video mo. Yan.
Ayun Death. The deluxe edition.
This one?
Yung may kulay na may hawak siyang guy.
Ito nga. Ito?
Yan.
Yan. One of the
diba?
best
I had
covers.
That. Well, I still have that.
This one?
But lately I bought graphic novels lately before the pandemic.
Which one? What was your last?
My last was the John Byrne. The John Byrne Phoenix Saga.
Wow,
pero
nice.
Reissue na yun eh. Reissue na yun.
Bro, at least meron.
Pero John Byrne was one of my favorite comic book artists.
Phoenix Saga? The whole Phoenix Saga?
Yeah, yung makapal na.
Yep.
Yung makapal. Yeah. John Byrne.
I'm looking for the
my favorite artists were Jim Lee, of course. John Byrne.
That's one thing we agreed on from day one, bro. We're like, he knows Jim Lee.
Yep.
I am not alone.
Jim Lee, John Byrne, Arthur Adams. Art Adams,
nice.
Art Adams. Who's the guy who drew Wolverine?
Marami. Mark Silvestri.
Mark Silvestri. Yeah. Mark Silvestri.
Mark Silvestri. Yan ang idol din.
Yan. Puta. Yan, Art Adams. I love his Wolverine. Yeah. That's classic. The black and white Wolverine coming at you.
That's fine.
Yung sa Wikipedia. Yan. That's a classic.
And this was even like their stamp, the small stamp in the corner for a long time. Diba?
That's a classic. And ito pala. Marvel Comics of the 1980, Marvel Comics 1980s blogspot.com. That's the
Shit.
original Art
Saan?
Adams.
Where?
On the right where you open the Wolverine,
Okay.
one on the lower.
To? This one?
Then open it again. Open it again. You
Okay.
pressed on it.
Oh,
On the right, the first one down.
this one?
Right ka pa.
To?
Right ka pa. Right ka
Right,
pa.
right ko, right mo. Nito.
Right mo, right mo,
Right
right
to.
mo, right mo.
Yan, to.
Wait. No, yan.
Art Adams. Shit, I gotta get into this, you know.
Wait,
Ganda rin
wait,
ng mga
wait.
babae niyo. Itong Silak na hayop, oh. Oh. Papahirap pa tayo, meron ka pala dyan sa tabi mo eh.
Wait. I don't normally show this to anyone, but
Bro, this is the time. This is the time. Oh shit, kompleto pa siya sa Marvel cards. Are those Marvel cards?
Woohoo!
Galing!
Check this out. I
Oh,
got the Ghiblis, bro.
Fuck, kompleto mo yan. Bro, please.
Hoot.
Bro, please, pakihalap yun kay White Queen, please. Yung, meron ka White Queen dyan. Please.
Wait, White Queen, wait lang.
Oh, the times I spanked myself for that shit, bro. Yung White Queen. Naalala mo yun? Emma Frost, the one where she's by the fucking fireplace. That's one of the first things I've
I have Cersei, Magneto. Oh, you want to see Magneto?
Oh, go.
Jim Lee, baby.
Yeah, baby. Yan yung specific cards all
Magneto.
drawn by him. All
By Jim
drawn
Lee,
by him.
syempre. Oh. Deadpool.
Yup.
Deadpool, Mojo,
kompleto siya sa-
Juggernaut, Sentinels, Gideon, Mask, Shiva, Apocalypse,
I had
Sabretooth,
Shiva.
Mojo, Caliban, Gatecrasher, The Brood, Blob, Strife, Warwolves. And of course,
there you go. That's the name of Thunderbird.
one of my favorites, dude.
Bro, hold that.
Omega Red.
Hold that thought.
Omega Red.
Idol ko yan, bro. This was one of my birthday gifts to myself, bro. Have you seen this?
Yan!
Marvel Legends, the Omega Red. Jim Lee creation, baby. Fuck.
Yes. And of course, when the comic came out, boom!
Boom! There you go.
Boom!
Oh, to be young again.
Diba?
Ganda yan.
I even have the
And
teams.
it's so
I
pristine
even have the
fucking
teams.
condition.
Oh.
Blue team.
No, this is the gold team.
Gold team. Sorry, gold team.
Gold team.
Blue team is
That's the
Cyclops.
blue team.
Yeah. Yan ang favorite ko. Psylocke, Rogue.
I have X Factor, X-Force.
X-Force. Pati yung X-Force. Jim
X-Force is... Yeah.
I know who they are. Shatterstar, Cannonball.
Thunderbird.
Ano na yan?
The new Banshee, Domino, Feral, Boom
Ano
Boom.
na yan? Hindi na si Thunderbird yan. Sino na yan? Sinabi ko na kanina.
Wait, let me see. Cable, Cannonball, Feral, Boom Boom, Warpath.
Warpath. Ayan.
Warpath, Shatterstar, and Siren, the new Banshee. I even have Excalibur. Remember Excalibur?
Of course.
Yeah. Hellfire Club,
the UK version.
Mutant Liberation Front, Brotherhood, Upstarts, TechNet.
Kompleto yan, bro, no? Psylocke, pati yung
Kompleto
Psylocke.
to.
The one on the building. Yun ang mga...
Wait.
My favorite spanking materials as a kid, bro.
Psylocke.
Bro, ganda naman yan.
Wait.
Naman yan.
It's my favorite.
For something
It's my favorite X-Man.
Talaga? You've always been a
That's
Havoc
my
guy?
favorite.
Really?
Yeah, I've always been a Havoc fan. I've always been an Iceman fan.
Bro, alam mo namang ginawa siyang bading, di ba?
Well, that's life.
That. Wow, very progressive.
Wait. Psylocke, there you go.
Psylocke.
Boom!
Oh, I love you. Yun is sa mga favorite ko, bro.
I also had the swimsuit edition before.
Me too.
Before. But it was borrowed to death. Literally. So, medyo...
Kasi this was the days of... these were the days of pre-internet. Barely anymore.
Wala pang internet, dude.
I keep explaining to the older guys, especially to Sina Ali, they don't get hentai. They don't get the
It's a different culture.
I know. It was a different age.
And then I have this. I have if you remember, there was a comic book story, yung The Executioner song.
Of course. Cross all the X.
Okay, I
Xbox.
lost all the comics or the comics, but I
Comics.
kept the cards.
Uy. Sino ang artist na yan? Ano na yan? Adam Kubert.
Ano to? Si
Kubert. Kubert na yan.
name? Hubert.
Tama? Tama ba? That's
Iba-iba na eh. Iba-iba na eh.
Iba-iba na.
Iba-iba na. Iba-iba
Pero
na.
bro, the original Jim Lee shit.
Ay, oo naman. This was the newer halo-halo to eh. This was the newer X-Men na eh.
No, pero yung original Jim Lee, was that the original from back in the day?
Oh, hell yeah. These are not reissued, dude.
Bro.
I've kept these cards for the longest time.
Slow clap, pare.
Sabi mo, bring the A-game eh, di ba?
Oh. Thank you, bro.
I'm gonna bring my A-game. Meron pa ako.
Go. No, I'm just saying, the sigh of relief to see those fucking cards again. Pare, I swear, I used to have the
I got the Marvel
Series
cards
1.
too.
Series 1.
I got the Marvel cards. Series 1. Pero hindi siya kompleto.
Okay.
Hindi siya kompleto.
Surfer. Patingin ng surfer. Wala kang surfer.
Hold on. Meron ba akong surfer? Wait lang.
Dapat meron. Ako, that's what, cause
ito yung ano. This is where I became this is where I became Art Adams fans. Let's see. Itong si Thing is drawn by the guy who did Savage Dragon.
Eric Larson.
Yep, Larson. This is the Art Adams.
Marvel Girl.
Art Adams, Marvel Girl. See, medyo, ano na to eh.
It's not Series 1. I'm trying to remember. Or is that the Fleer?
It is. It's 1991.
Phoenix. Ganda ng Phoenix. Pero
1991.
that's Rachel Summers, if I'm not mistaken.
Rachel Summers, yes. Ayun o. Art Adams, Iron Man.
Ayop. Pogi.
Diba?
Surfer.
You know, remember Deathlock?
Wala ka ng surfer. Ay, damn. Yan ang
Wait.
regret ko. It came kasi with, I used to have that in attache case, the one where I used to draw on.
Yeah.
And natapon na through all my toys I've kept, pero yung cards wala.
You know, Adam Warlock na Art Adams, oh.
Pare. Pogi.
I have that. Wait, I'm looking for the surfer. See, Art Adams did, he's my favorite artist pagdating sa cards. Firestar, Art Adams.
Firestar, yep.
He's the guy who I really looked up to when I was starting to draw. And here, Ghost Rider, Art Adams.
Pogi. Is that ano yung unang Johnny Blaze and Johnny Ketch?
Johnny Blaze.
That's Johnny Blaze.
Oh, Rogue, Art Adams.
80s yan. 80s na Rogue. Ganda.
And here's what you were looking for.
Boom! Meron din ako yan. Meron ako dati yan.
Surfer. And of course, may power levels pa yan. May power levels pa yan.
Damn. Series 2 yan. Tama ba? Does it say?
Series 2 na ba to?
Check. I'm pretty sure it's Series 2.
Impel, ano yun? Impel.
Series 1, the cover, it was a... I don't remember the ano.
Oh, yeah. Here. Here's Wolverine, Art Adams Wolverine. Diba? Adams was one of the best card artists. Artists. So yun, I kept these guys basically.
Galing. First one to ever kick my ass when it comes to the collection, bro. I love it. Especially Jim Lee. I am so in love with your fucking Jim Lee collection, bro. Galing.
That's one thing I sort of didn't skip out on when it came to collecting mga cards. Kasi Marvel cards back then, I don't know kung Series 1 or Series 2, ang dami. 'Di ba? Ang dami. But the X-Men cards were only one run.
Tsaka Jim Lee. 'Di ba? It was Jim Lee lahat.
Oo, Jim Lee. Ito pala. I have a checklist pa.
Kale. Fleer? Is that Fleer?
No. It's
Upper Deck?
Impel.
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 Yep.
Yeah, see, you had dami, all the check ones, all the X, I had all the X. Ang dami ko pang wala eh. Kasi even may mga rookies, may weapons, may teams.
Mhm.
may power ratings, and then may holograms pa, dude.
Yeah, pati yung hologram. Do you have a hologram?
Wala.
I remember when we would go to this Phil bars in Cubao. Naalala mo yun? Sa may
Yes,
New
yes.
York Street. Remember that?
New York Street,
Yeah,
yep.
sa baba pababa. And
Yep.
our bus would stop there, the school bus, because I would beg them to stop there just so we could like para magka-quickie lang. And whenever we'd get card, back then a deck of cards was like $50. Di ba?
Mahal,
Tama?
oh, mahal dati.
Mura na yun. I mean, $50 ngayon, di ba? Pero $50, right?
No, because mine, I remember my uncle, he's a flight steward.
Okay.
So every time, he's the brother of my dad. So every time that that he'd go to the States, tangina, dude, he'd always bring me back cards.
So, kaya pala kompleto. Pero ikaw, you wouldn't go shopping for yourself. As in, you don't, di ka
No, I
nag-film
would.
bar. Yeah.
I would. Kasi I would sort of, syempre, di ba you get it? It came to a point na I was also selling it.
Ah,
Ako yung source.
hustler!
Ako yung source. Ako yung source. Diba?
Kayo
Ako yung source. Kasi parang okay, what I'll do is parang for every 10 packs I'd sell, I get like 5. I get like 5.
What do you mean you get like 5? You
Kasi parang he brings in so much. So sabi niya, oh sige, for every 10 packs you sell, you get 5.
nice. Okay.
Napipili ko yung yung mga packs eh.
Exactly.
Oh.
Di ba, yung kapal,
Nice.
you'd feel it to know ko, ito
This
may
looks
hologram.
nice.
Sana may
Diba?
hologram
This
to.
ganyan. Ito medyo madulas. So, yan, diba? And then mamaya, those five, I'd have keepers and I'd have
Yes.
yung mga for trade. Diba?
Yun ang mga...
Yung mga for trade. So I would trade na para sige, akin na yung akin na yung Silver Surfer mo. I'll give you etong Marvel cards.
4, like mga 4 for 1 trades. They're like, ooh.
Tangina, swerte nila. Dalawa lang.
Correct, dude. Pero yung gym, binili mo yun. Or uwi din ng tito mo yun.
No, I'd buy it kasi parang the money I'd make of that would syempre I'd also say no, sige akin na yung I'll buy some stuff. I bought comics also with that money. Medyo ako I got turned off with comics kasi alam mo yung it just keeps on going and then going. I mean, I like the story runs but sometimes the artist sort of turns me off. I mean, I'm not a snob, but di ba, pag masyadong wild na yung art, parang
I get it. No, the stories, especially during the Image days. Once the Image days, once the Image days kicked in.
Kasi when most of the good artists from Marvel moved to Image, sila Rob Liefeld, di ba, they all moved. Ang mga sorry sa mga Marvel purists, pero yung mga naiwan were like crap.
Yeah.
The only people who stayed na medyo okay were sila Art Adams, Mark Silvestri.
No, Silvestri didn't stay. He's part of Image.
No, Later on. He wasn't part of the first batch.
First batch sila.
No, first batch Jim Lee, Eric Larson,
Rob
Liefeld,
Mark Silvestri.
Yun muna.
No, bro, I'm sure. Mark Silvestri, the Super 7. Mark Silvestri, Jim Valentino, Rob Liefeld.
What did Mark Silvestri create?
Cyberforce. Diba? Ano tayo?
No, but that came after Wildcats ni.
Hindi.
Wait lang.
Teka lang.
I'm here. No, wala lang yung camera ko.
Okay. Wait. Sila, bro. I'm sure. If you guys want to check out something cool on YouTube, look for So Much Damage. It's a...
maganda yun.
Have you seen that? So Much Damage.
You know what, You know what's the... Wait lang I'm gonna move forward a bit. You know what's the balita nowadays?
Ano?
Diba the Marvel movies are now in, the X-Men movies are now with Marvel?
Yes.
Do you know what they're planning?
Which part? Sorry, balik na tayo. Pause na tayo.
Yeah. Tama.
Kasabayan. Anyway, what are they planning?
Dude, they're planning to bring in long shot.
Idol ko rin yan ng bata, bro.
Di
Diba?
ba? Gambit is a pussy, a long shot. Long shot was the first.
Long shot was the
Was the
man,
first.
bro.
Oh. Saka si
Even
Dazzler. Dazzler!
Dazzler. Titrivia pala kita, inunahan mo na ako. Yun ang check niya, di ba?
Dazzler! Kasi Mojo. Diba?
Mojo verse, di ba? The whole fucking Mojo
Who was
verse.
what do you call it? Who was the muscle of Mojo?
Four-armed.
Diba?
Spiral.
Diba?
Spiral.
Spiral. There you
Ako
go.
pa, bro. Of course.
Chicks yun.
Wait, let's share screen.
Siya yung
natin
enforcer ni Mojo.
Tsaka,
Diba? Nakakamiss.
And
Nakakamiss talaga to
and eventually, si, Lady Deathstrike, di ba?
Lady Deathstrike, yes.
Sa kanya din yun, di ba? Mojo.
Tama. This is Cyberforce. Tama.
Yan, Cyberforce, bro.
Pero hindi masyadong pinansin yung Cyberforce because of wet work.
Well, kanya-kanya. They were all released in the same...
Yeah, Mojo. Yeah, there you go.
Sa atin kasi, because of, Will's wet works talaga tayo.
No, tsaka Wills was, he was really, yung, di ba there was a time na when you were a Filipino in the US, sobrang big deal dito.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Tsaka I loved wet works when they took it into the vampire,
Yeah.
the vampire storyline.
No,
but that was I was like, wow, because I'm a fan of vampires, dude.
Yeah.
Diba? I'm like, wow. And then as a comic book artist, you make Gaia how they draw females first.
Diba? Thank you. Ako rin.
No, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, I love the female form. Up to now.
The female. First you get the face, then you get the hands. And then you get the body.
Ako nga body muna bago hands Growing up.
Ako hands muna kasi para diba like kunyari you draw them like this.
Yeah. The foreshortening.
You draw them like this. Diba? Galing. I'm a big fan
bro.
of
Kailan ka nag-start mag-drawing?
Grade school pa lang. But I'm a pencil and a pen kind of guy. You can't make me recreate it on whatever iPad. I still go back to my sketchpad and
still draw?
Pilot ball pens.
Do you still draw?
I do. I sketch
every now and then. Can we have a quick look at your...
Can you wait? It's on my Instagram pero it's like way back. Wala na. I don't keep them as much.
Still draw? Like, do you have a sketch like now when you're in a meeting, wala kang doodles?
Wala
na.
It's on my Instagram. Pero it's like far months ago pa.
Okay. Mahanap ko pa.
Pero wala. Wait. Sige, hanapin ko while we're talking.
Sige.
Sige.
Di habang tayo. So, high school, it's comics, and then you decide to take up fine arts, which is, I gotta say, it's a ballsy move. Diba?
Well, I tried 2 times. The first time I actually tried kasi in fine arts there's 2
tests.
What do you call it? There's 2 parang
tests.
Divisions.
Division.
One is the advertising side. So parang you learn about mga advertising it's fine arts for that. Yeah, pala, mga storyboard. And then the other one was painting and sculpture. So my first try was the advertising side. Kasi nga, I wanted to sort of go and be a creative director somewhere. Yan yung goal natin.
Okay.
Diba? Make storyboards, do the And then eventually, I didn't pass. Kasi apparently, ang dami nag-apply. So even if you pass, let's say kunyari, sabihin nila, the passing grade is, for example, 75, diba? I got mga like 89 or like 90. Pero ang malas ko lang, ang daming nag-95. So parang, diba? Parang okay. Wow. So I went muna to FEU for like 2 years. I took up comsci and legal management. Just for the heck of it. Nakapasa ako ng legal management, di ba?
Legal
I was so
management.
amazed. I
Ikaw.
was so amazed. so anyway, so
Uh,
anyway, syempre, my whole family's from UP, so I had to go back to UP. And then at the second try,
sorry,
I
bro.
went
Pause.
na
Pause.
ano,
This is the 90s, right? Or late 90s, early 2000s.
90,
8
90,
ish.
98, 98,
I just
98.
want to put that in perspective real quick. This is a time wherein making money out of your art is not
No, wala,
commonplace.
wala, wala.
Exactly,
Nada,
right?
nada,
So
nada,
for you to
nada.
do this at this time is pretty ballsy. I just want to point that out, diba? Ballsy.
Well,
Well,
hindi
ballsy
kasi
ka
ano
naman ever
eh.
since.
It's either, no, no, it's either kasi, like, during my time, um, I sort of had friends who had connections in the comic world in the US.
Okay, kaya mayabang, ano ka, kumbaga may kumpiyansa ka.
Oo, so I could sort of with them. Parang not naman to ano, but I could hitch a ride kasi like my mom was willing to like send me to the States tapos go pursue your dream kasi we had family there eh.
Uh-huh.
So medyo, 'di ba? They were supportive naman in fairness. And
Nice. Okay.
wait here. I found a Batman sketch there.
May skills ka pala, ayop ka eh. Magko-cover
sketch
ka,
lang,
bro,
sketch
ah.
lang.
You will do a cover for me one of these days.
I will.
When the comic comes out. I want you to do a
Wait,
cover, ha?
I'll find my other. Anyway, so yun. So I was really going to pursue fine arts. And then
Okay.
during mag-sidetrack ako. During my
Go.
stay in UP, I
Wait, so
joined
nakapasok ka
UP.
na? 2 years?
Yeah,
In the 2
nakapasok na
years,
ako. So
every year
I did
nagtatry
my
ka?
2 years. Yep, I did my 2 years. And then I was supposed to go to my junior year. I started, kasi ano eh, you have to join an org eh. Parang
Okay.
naging requirement to join an org. But I didn't want to join the orgs from my college
Uh-huh.
kasi I wanted to join UPJMA because they were a business org.
Yep.
And apparently, no one
From the
did it. Yeah,
Oh,
from the arts,
exactly.
I wanted to do a business org kasi my thinking back then was I don't wanna ano yun? I don't wanna
Put all your eggs in one basket.
go to no. I don't wanna go to school for business.
Baliktad
Gets?
tayo.
Kumbaga,
Okay,
magdo-double degree pa ako. So, ang gagawin ko, isasabay ko in a way na I can actually learn business by joining the org.
Galing. Okay.
Gets? So,
Yep, I get it.
so parang ganun. I met some of my friends there. And then I got into parties, into DJing na doon.
Ganun ka aga. Dun
Because diba dati uso yung mga warehouse parties.
Yes.
Yung mga consortium. So, as the parang, kasi when the org found out that I was from fine arts, I did all the posters.
Nice.
I did the posters. Parang they took me on my art side and then I did all the layouts, I did everything.
Wait. Sorry, when you do posters at this time, paano? Di
pa
digital?
ano pa rin?
Analog?
No. Analog pa rin. And then they'll have it
What will you use? Paint?
either they'll have it they'll have it yung reproduced. Pero yun, that's basically how my college was. So may ano pa rin, may art pa rin on the side. I never let it go. My other love kasi, syempre being in a band. Kasi in high school,
I want to get into that.
I go back. In grade school, most of my friends.
Sorry, grade school you were in?
Grade school, Ateneo.
Tama.
Ateneo.
Alam ko, tinista tayo. Yeah.
So ang batch ko sila Yan Yuzon.
Sino?
Yan Yuzon.
Yan Yuzon with what?
He's the older brother of Yael.
Yael, yes. I know Yael.
Oo. Si Yan was my best friend sa grade school. So, he would...
Ano section mo grade 7? Sorry.
Rebuff, bro.
Rebuff, layo, savior. Smarter boys yun Sa dulo ako.
Hindi, yun, si si Yan went on to also put up a band with sila Ellie, and
Yep,
then
yep,
and then
yep.
sila Pat Terrano, Archipelago.
Yep, yep, yep. I know Pat.
Um,
Shout out to my
yep,
boy,
yep.
Pat.
Shout out to Pat and to Chad and to Wendell, of course.
Wendell.
Diba sila Wendell? Yep, yep. And then, yung mga younger batchmates ng brother ko, nakilala ko rin. So, sila Mong, sila Jorel
Mong. Yep,
Corpus,
yep, yep.
sila Nino Avenido, ito ba,
Yep.
Hounds.
Yep, yep,
Oh, the
yep, yep.
Hounds. Tapos sila Chico Size,
Chico
sila
Sky.
Calde.
Yep, yep.
Oh, yun. So, there were bands forming. At that time, nasa high school na ako nun eh. So, I started forming bands in high school. Kasi ano yan eh, I'll be honest if back then, guys, sa mga naka-tune in, back then, you would be picked on if you weren't into music or sports.
That's true.
Dalawa lang yan eh. Dalawa lang yan.
Saka bullying sa Ateneo, mataas. Especially na tayo na
Hindi na. Dude, wala na ako sa Ateneo. For high school, I went to Jasams.
Ako naman, Southridge.
O yun.
Pero ang hirap
You
diba?
You went far south. You went far south.
south.
Ako ako eh. Lipat lang ako ng EDSA. But, Jasams is one of the places where all the dropouts went. So, ano
Diba,
yun?
no?
Dog
Di
eat.
ba Koska?
Dog eat dog world yun, bro.
Talaga?
If you weren't into music, you were into sports. Or you were...
namely basketball.
Or you were part of the intellectual crowd. Diba? Ano yan eh? May mga cliques yan dati.
Meron.
Diba? So yun. So basically, yun yung so I was in the music/basketball team kasi
wait, kailan ka nagbanda? Anong year ka nagbanda?
Ano pa lang? First year. So, mga second year. Second year pa lang, me and my friend, shouts out to Leonard Kalinawan, who's our guitarist. We put up a band. We put up a Metallica cover band.
Yeah, syempre.
Oo, syempre.
Kung high school ka lang, second year, Black Album yon.
Yeah, the Black Album.
Black Album.
I discovered my dad's old records. So I got into the whole Black Sabbath thing. I got into the whole, diba, yung mga Free, Jimi Hendrix. And I used to play drums kasi. I play drums. Yep. But I never read notes. So if ever may ipapa-cover sa akin, I'll just listen to it. So I'll listen, I'll try to recreate, tapos yun, tapos banda. We did it for the whole of high school.
Anong pangalan ng band? Anong pangalan ng band? Remember?
Synesthesia.
Dilim.
Synesthesia, dude.
So Metallica, because I remember this was one of the things. This was one of the things we bonded over. Also, I remember.
Rock yung.
It was one of my eye openers.
DJs
can know music too. Because in my head, diba, before DJ just changes whatever. And nung nalaman ko, musikera din. And then I also found out pati sa nais. I'm like, wow, I can really bond with these guys, man.
Music is one of my mistresses. I won't say mistresses. Because art, music. I mean, my kids got it from me. So one is si Tristan is now in a band, and then
how old is he?
He's like what, 13? So he's sort of discovering and then si Trip naman is getting into the whole art thing, painting and stuff.
Good. Nice.
So I mean, that's one of the things na I'm sort of proud of kasi syempre, di ba? Diba? When you sort of see them sort of pass it on, tapos nakita mo yung So there, yun, going back to the I can't find the flash drawing pero I did a flash cover. Well, but anyway, so yun, what do you call this?
So drummer, high school.
So drummer.
Synesthesia,
speed metal. We started playing gigs. We did some places in Cubao, Masinag.
Dread?
Not Dread. Smaller gigs lang. We were good, but kasi at that time,
cover band
for you to play Dread, Merix, you gotta have originals.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. Yun yung wala kami. So kami, puro cover lang kami.
Mm-hmm.
nahirapan na ako nung nag-dream theater na kami. I
Portnoy
mean,
na yun, bro.
I love
Portnoy
Mark.
na yun.
I love Mike Portnoy. He's one of my idols.
Gods, bro.
Pero,
Gods.
pero pucha, ang hira. I mean, if you can get it by ear, di ba?
Wala.
At that time,
Portnoy.
guys, remember, sa mga naka-tune in, at that time, wala pang internet to.
Wala
So you
pa.
would literally listen to the
Tsaka
whole tape.
pa yun. Tape.
Oh,
Rewind
tape pa yun.
Rewind the tape.
Rewind.
Rewinds.
Yes. As in, masisira yung, kasi I was fortunate at the time that my mom bought me a drum set. No, she bought me a drum set. And then in my house, I had speakers facing me.
Mm-hmm.
So every afternoon, I'd actually, practice.
Akala ko gumagano
to the point. Hindi, to the point na, puta, na ako, I had a tama set.
Oh, tama, budget.
No, tama kasi idol ko si Lars Ulrich eh.
Oh, of course, syempre Metallica.
Diba? Tama. Ano ba 'yon? White and black. So what I did, the set was white, but the heads, everything was silver. So what I did, I dismantled the whole thing, unscrewed everything.
The skins.
No, everything, even the metal parts. I literally painted everything flat black. So my set was white and black. Literally white and black.
But if you were double pedal ka?
Double pedal. No. Double bass muna.
Double bass agad.
I had 2 bass drums. And then eventually, when we started covering the Red Hot Chili Peppers,
you wouldn't need that for the peppers.
I sold ano pala yun? I had I wanted the elongated bass ni Chad Smith.
Bass? Ba't ka na... Anong...
elongated...
Sorry.
Elongated
bass drum.
Kick drum pala.
Drum.
Kick drum. So I wanted that. I wanted the rack. So I sold half of my drum set to get that rack. Diba? But when we started doing Dream Theater, sabi ko, puta, parang hindi ko to kaya.
And ngayon kasi there's like you can see like how-tos on YouTube, diba?
Yes.
But even though mahirap pa rin, Mike Portnoy.
It's hard. I mean, to all the drummers out there, ito when I was syempre when you're going around the music scene, diba? There was one drummer that I was very, very, very how do you say it? Idol to eh. Si Harley. Harley Alarcon.
Noipi?
Ay, Alarcon. POT.
Okay.
Si Harley.
Malala.
Si Harley. He was the drummer of POT with sila Carl. Kasi si Leonard, our guitarist, how do you call this? He's also friends with Lelec Hernandez. One of the old school drummers.
Okay.
Got us into a POT show one time. I was watching Harley. Putang galing. Malaro.
Funk yun, funk.
Funk yun. I was like, fuck. I like that. Diba? Guys, can't we do that shit?
POT was magic, dude.
Bro, speed kami. Speed metal tayo. I'm like, no!
Hirap. Mahirap. For the drummer especially. I always...
Diba? So I was like, okay. Well, anyway, so yun. What else? Yun. Tapos, I met some people. Sila, what do you call this? Sino yung guitarist? Sino yung guitarist ng POT? Ian Umali.
Yeah.
Yun, sila Ian. And then yung younger brother niya, si Allen Umali. I became friends with him. We put up a funk band before. Pero short-lived lang.
Mm-hmm.
Just a couple of drums. As in, sessions lang kami. Ano pa yun? Perfect pitch sa Ali Mall.
Naka-jamming pa kami doon, pare.
Di ba?
Madilim.
May parang back room sila.
Exactly. Sa likod ng
You can
Alibaba.
rent it, di ba?
Yup, yup,
The
yup.
other studios I remember was one in here sa Katipunan, sa may Valley Golf.
What's the name of that place?
Basta
Alam ko
it's
yung sasabi mo. Alam ko yung sasabi mo. I'm trying
it's
to
near
remember.
the mini golf area,
Yes,
di ba?
yes, yes,
May
yes.
parang band
Ah!
studio doon.
Tinis.
I forgot the name,
I
pero
forgot the name
yun.
too. I know what you're talking about. Yung mini golf
Naka-jam
yun
na
pa sa
kami
ilalim
doon.
nung ano mismo.
Oo, yes,
May
yes,
malaking
yes.
golf. When back in the
Tapos,
days when there was like a...
back in the day talaga. Tapos
Before
ano,
that
di ba?
fucking highway. Di ba? Before that... Wala
Ah,
pa yung
yes,
highway
yes.
na yun nung panahon.
Ano kami, ano yun, Cubao or Katipunan. I remember that. Tapos ano, SM City, nung nag-open na yung Perfect Pitch doon.
Aha.
Yun.
Tsaka Makati.
I mean, ano,
Makati.
kasi ano eh, you were wanting, well, I was wanting to pursue the whole rockstar thing.
Of
Kasi
course.
syempre,
Back
di
in
ba,
the
parang
day,
ano eh,
that was a
parang,
boom.
oh.
That was a thing. That was a thing.
Exactly. Kasi not a lot of people know during those times, that's when the E-Heads came out.
Yep.
That's when Wolfgang came out. Razorback. Fucking sila Tearsaw.
Yep.
Who would all, di ba, who I would all meet after college when I started working for Tower Records.
You worked for Tower Records?
I worked for Tower Records.
Oh,
Kaya
nice.
kilala ko sila Nino Mendoza, sila Tirso, diba? Sila Dash. Kasi I also met sila Diego from Legit Misfits. As in, sila Marvin. That's where I met Marvin.
Music.
Marvin Badburn.
Anong year yun? Anong year ka nag-Tower Records? After college?
After college. Pero I didn't finish college eh. Kasi like, I walked out on my teacher kasi parang we were doing something. Hindi. Wait, let me explain. Let me explain.
I'm listening.
So basically, syempre, you go to the UP Fine Arts, diba? Syempre, you have this thing na my work is art. Whatever I do is basically art. In my eyes, art yun, diba? So I came in one day, I submitted something, and then my teacher goes, it's just two things lang yan, Mr. Monsod. It's either simple or it's ugly. And I go like, sir, simple, minimalist nga eh. But he didn't take my
comment.
My report behind my artwork. He thought it was parang lazy or whatever. Sabi ko, fuck that. I'm into the minimalist movement. Fuck you and your fucking ideas. And I left.
It was after na, wala na.
And I left. I never looked back.
Damn. So this is 2 years in. So 4 years ka lang college.
That was 2 years in. Yung course ko parang certificate course lang eh. So after nun, I started hang out in JMA. And then yun nga, we did projects. And then after college, I started, I was like, wait, I want to work in a record store. So kasi, syempre, Tower
Which
Records.
One? The one in Makati?
And then at the time, yes, in Makati, the OG store. At that time, remember the movie Empire Records?
Of course.
Oh, di ba? That movie came out. I was like, all right, I'm working in the Tower Records.
Ako yun.
So, syempre, I'm working there. I met sila Marvin. I met a lot of wonderful people there. Si Robert ng The Youth. He's a good friend of mine. The bassist of The Youth. Diba? Si Multong Bakla. Tsaka si Robert. Si Robert. And then, there was a time na si Nino became our fucking store manager. Nino Mendoza of the Blue Jean Junkies.
Yep.
Diba? Si Marvin ng Bad Burn. Si Mark Abaya is a good friend of mine. From Ateneo, of course.
Yep.
Lower batch.
Shout out to Mark. Dude,
shout out to Mark.
Mark next.
Mark is one batch lower sa akin. What else pa ba? Sino pa ba? Sila Ali ng BB Clan, yung mga hip-hop naman. Sila Ali, sila Diego ng Legit Misfits. Tanga na all the DJs. I met all the DJs there. I became good friends. And what's nice is I actually furthered my music knowledge there. So when I was so big into comics, into art, doon naman I got big into what do you call this, to music. So I started, like mga what labels, yung mga old school stuff na what labels do you go to for this music, ganyan. And I was very fortunate to bring in some of the sounds that are actually big now. I mean, um, no one knows this, but you know that Daft Punk song, that One More Time song?
Uh-huh.
Dude, I ordered
Gotta
all of the,
celebrate. You what?
yep, the CD singles and all the
Mhm.
vinyl. Ako nag-order nun.
For Tower.
For Tower Records. Kasi it's
Paano mo
either you
narinig
get
to
from
nung time na
Tower.
to? I mean,
No, no, no.
how did you hear about this kind of music back in the...
Hindi,
Sabi mo ikaw nagpasok, diba? So, I'm assuming this was
oh.
a time where
Hindi,
the
kasi
world
ano
has
yan
not,
eh.
would not have heard of
Um,
this.
Hindi, you start off as the store staff, and then eventually you work your way up to be a purchaser. The purchaser sort of is given yung mga samples.
Okay.
So
Back in the day, please
I get
explain how this
advanced.
works.
Hindi,
Paano?
so parang I get advanced copies of music. So parang the record labels will go to the store, give us advanced copies, and then if we like it, we'll order. If not, so we were sort of the taste makers na rin. Back
Ganun
in the
pala
day.
ka-in-depth yun. I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Oh. So parang the purchasers would actually um set the mood of the store. Parang you'd have one purchaser for hip hop, you'd had one purchaser for dance and pop genre, yung the pop rock genre,
Mhm.
'di ba? So ano kami, my what do you call it? My section
Responsibility.
was dance music and the singles, tsaka
Okay,
the vinyl.
wait. Stop. Paano ka napunta sa dance? Banda ang background mo. Or
No,
that
okay,
was open at the time?
I was getting into electronic music. When I left the band scene, I sort of got into electronic music kasi parang I've been
There's my
watching
question.
yung tipong how to make beats, how to make music at home. It's all
Where would you learn this? This is
ano
early 2000s.
hindi mga ano pa to, siguro 98.
98.
I was in college pa kasi I happened to get on a magazine. I remember it was the Stone Temple Pilots on the cover.
Okay.
I think the magazine was URB. Basta I saw it in a magazine shop. I got it. Siyempre, tanga na, Stone Temple Pilots, Katwaylan, di ba? So I was reading it, and then there was a section there where it was about local electronica in the US.
Okay.
So I got into it. They were making music with all these boxes, mga samplers, mga drum
Nice
machine,
late 90s.
yeah, 99, mga 99, 2000. Tapos lang, it just stuck with me. And then, yun nga, so as time went along, I started reading about yung mga Massive Attack, yung parang, I call them the England invasion. Massive Attack, Oasis, diba, all these Europe.
But Oasis is still banda. At least Massive Attack, you get your beats.
Banda pa rin. But you have like yung mga acts like Republica, yung mga, di ba, yung Ready to Go, kasi parang banda. Tapos, UMF, EMF pala. You're unbelievable.
Okay.
That was
Shit, going way back.
That had samplings, di ba?
Yep.
That had samplings. So I would get that, the Stone Roses, yung mga Blur, di ba? May mga, those bands would have electronic aspects. So I'd get into that. And then I dove into the DJ culture na starting there. So I had mentors also, like sila Enzo Lim, sila Adrian Cuenca. So they were parang mentoring me, you buy this label, anything from this label you have to order. Parang ganun. Okay, so I'd order for them. And then on my end, I'd actually do my research. I'd bring in, 'di ba? Yung mga, nalala mo yung mga Cafe Del Mar?
Siyempre.
Dude, kami ni Adrian yun.
Kaya nagpapasok doon, kaya nag-order.
We discovered that compilation.
You would read this kasi they'd send you copies.
Yes.
Okay.
They would send us copies, tapos we would order. And then meron kaming connection where we could actually order yung mga hindi released locally.
Okay.
So yung parang meron kaming
Like which labels
connection
will send you
where
this? Kaya, yun yung hindi ko ma-imagine eh. Kasi
ano, they'll send us a list and then we'll do our research. So
may
ano yung
internet
mga
na ito.
ano
Internet na
na,
to.
ano dial-up pa lang. Dial-up pa
Ah.
lang. Pero at least
Meron na.
nakaka-access ka na. Oo, nakaka-access ka na.
Yeah, okay,
So
okay.
ano to, ito na yung panahon ng Napster tsaka ng SoulSeek.
Nako, tama. Simula ng pirata. The
Oo,
piracy movement has begun. Okay.
Hindi, pero what's nice about the customer base of Tower Records kasi loyal sila.
Oh
Loyal
yeah,
sila. So they will
I
still,
was loyal. I was there monthly.
di ba? They will still buy the CD single. They will
Yes.
still buy the vinyl. So, yon.
The
Tapos,
magazines, I will always still buy the pulp.
magazines. Oo. Sobrang ano yan. Sobrang
Suki ako naman listening station yun.
culture yan. Culture.
Diba? Listening station. I would be there for like an hour.
Hindi. Ito yon. Kami yung maglalagay ng mga CDs doon sa listening station. That was our taste. Yeah, nice. That was our taste. So each each section may listening station. So for example, sa akin, I will put in the listening station what I want to sell. Yeah, dance. So I put mga Roger Sanchez, all these things that I would like to push. Diba? Kasi yun yung ano eh. Not a lot of people know before kami yung nagdi-dictate ng ano yung magpe-play sa club.
Dahil kayo unang nakakarinig ng bago.
Kami yung tastemakers, basically. I mean, I don't want to brag, pero
no.
kami yung tastemakers. Meaning,
I get it.
Meaning, if we think this song will hit, ipi-play namin. Kasi what happened was, with internet, naging baliktad. The crowd will demand what song.
Yes.
Diba?
Pero,
kasi I remember that yung sa fast forward sa puerto natin. Di ba? You guys were like, Rav, you gotta, I know we're in Puerto Galera, but you gotta play, yung parang, di ba, medyo upak. Like, akong bahala.
Upak set, that was our term. Bro, upak time. Upak set.
Upak tayo.
You'd warm it up.
Akong bahala.
You had
sabi ko, akong bahala.
You had your sunset set, di ba? You had your sunset set.
I had my sunset.
Yup. Tapos sisenyo ka na namin, Trav. Basta na, kahit na badigan to.
Akit mo na. Akit mo na, di ba? And then, so, I started mixing yung mga pop, yung all these diva music, di ba? And then, medyo upak siya ng konti. So, di ba? Perfect marriage. So, my knowledge of music, thanks to Tower Records.
Nice. I did not know this, bro. Na nag-Tower. Ilang years ka nun?
Wow, that was, siguro mga a good, what, 4 years? 4 or 5 years?
That's like...
Kasi, Tower, during the end of my years with Tower Records, Music One took over.
Music One... Pero...
The other store.
I know. Pero you guys remained Tower for like... It was still branded Tower. It didn't change. Diba? Tama ba?
Wala na kami nun. We were like, as in, not naman to but we were sort of like the movie na, diba,
Empire Records.
Sa Empire Records, parang corporate thing coming in and then they were like, no, we don't want that. So all of us sort of exited during those times. Na parang,
this is 2000.
But then,
2000.
Yeah.
2001.
2001.
Huh?
1? 1, 2, ganun.
Okay.
1, 2, or mga 03. Ganun.
Pero may Tower pa nun May Tower.
Meron pa. But
Music One.
Parang parang, hindi. Iba na may-ari. Tsaka parang, alam mo yun, parang all the OGs were sort of, medyo na kami. We all sort of went our own ways. Kasi, dude, imagine mo, I met so much wonderful people there. Kasi, yun nga, from being a nerd when it comes to comics, music, comics art, and then being a music nerd naman, diba? Parang...
Those are tangents.
Diba?
Kaya I was talking with Waki Acosta. Shout out to Waki. He
Ah,
said how you geek out with comics is how you geek out for music naman eh, di ba? Like when you
yes,
hear of an
yes. Very true.
artist, you start looking
Very
for their
true. Very
works.
true.
You start looking for which
Very true.
comics they've done. Same thing with artists. Like
Yes.
I mean, like musical artists. What bands they played with? What kind of, di ba? It's the same journey. Kaya nga ang galing na
Yep, yep,
it all
yep. I mean,
connects.
not a lot of people know that Fatboy Slim was actually he had a band before he became a DJ.
What was his band?
I forgot it, pero it was his old parang English band, and then he got into DJing, di ba? I mean, ano eh, parang you would parang ano eh, during the years I'd fill myself with all this knowledge about like music, ganyan ganyan nga,
Mm.
underworld, di ba? What to play, what songs to get, what to
Mm.
ganyan, and then look at the crowd here, and then okay, what can I apply, di ba? So that sort of translated into my whole DJing
Which brings
thing.
me to my next question. From Tower Records, kailan ka nag-start mag-DJ? DJ.
Okay, if you guys remember, we had nightlife in Libis.
Circa,
Circa, ano ba to? 2002, 2003?
shit, college pa ako nun, okay?
Oo.
Nightlife,
A friend of mine, a good friend of mine, his name is Eric Ong, or everyone knows him as Mulan,
okay?
put up a club called Twilo.
I remember Twilo. Yes.
Oh, yun. Yun. I was one of the
Sorry, nung
DJs
time na
there.
yung Thunders yun, dahil college pa ako nun eh. So Twilo was like more of a yuppie crowd. Tama, di ba?
Oo. Ano, Twilo, wala pang Eastwood nun. Wala pang
Wala pang
Eastwood nun.
isod. Tama.
Wala pa.
Aha.
So, he was, kasi, Mulan, I met him through Tower Records. Basically, he would buy up all the techno and we would call it IDM, intelligent dance music.
Aha.
So he
IDM.
would buy up all the records for that. So
Aha.
I met him. We started became friends, and then he's like, "Yo, I'm putting up a club. You want to be a DJ there?" So I go, "Yeah, sure."
Twilo na to. He was
Diba?
putting
Kasi
up Twilo. Oh.
Twilo to.
Mhm.
So that's how I started my whole DJ career, and then from
Aha.
Twilo, I went to Malate kasi one of the other I was mentored by
Spell
the
Twilo.
famous
I wanna
Okay,
see.
Puyat.
I wanna see.
Twilo, Twilo.
Twilo
Twilo in
Libis.
yeah,
Libis.
Libis.
Ayun, pakita
Uh
ko na. Pakita ko sa'yo.
the famous letter T had that angst of death.
Nice. Teka lang. Ito
Oh,
na.
di ba? That was Twilo back then.
Tanan! Hindi yan. That's not it.
Wala. That's in New York. That's in New
Libis
York.
kaya nga.
Wala. I don't
Meron
think.
yan. Dapat meron yan.
Talagang hinahanap mo eh,
Wala. Si
no?
Joey, oh. I'm having him
Wala.
next. Wala nga, no?
Wala.
Anyway, okay.
Wala.
Twilo Libis.
So anyway, yun. So from Twilo, I was
Wait, sorry, bro.
very
You would do nights na on Twilo. May specific
yeah.
nights ka
We
na.
do nights.
Ilang nights ka na
So
in a
parang
week?
it became a job. It became a job na.
Gano'ng kadalas na yun?
I would work in Tower Records and then I'd end my nights there sa Twilo.
So
So I'd
Tower
normally
Records ka pa
play
lang, nagde-DJ ka na.
Wednesday to Saturday.
Wow!
Iba-iba
Okay.
yung pasok namin eh.
Paano
So,
mo nagagawa
yun.
yun? Rakrak yun. Like, you'd start in Tower Records, let's say 10 o'clock. You have to be there by 8.
Well, kasi nga this was medyo the end of Tower Records for us, yung mga
Seniors.
OG,
Okay.
'di ba? It was sort of the end for us. So I told myself, I'm gonna make a living out of just being a DJ. So basically, kasi I was earning good money
Mhm.
DJing back then. So
Magkano na to ng
'di
time
ba?
na yun?
Parang
2000s pa naman to eh. So, matagal na. Magkano
siguro mga I'd earn
in a night?
in a month.
In a month.
In a month, siguro mga a cool 35.
Not bad, dude. Fucking 2000s.
Not bad talaga.
That's
Not
better
bad
than
talaga.
any entry-level fucking job, bro. That's for
Not
sure.
bad talaga. Tapos after Twilo, when I started moving to, I mean, of course, hindi lang mo siya twilo salary, but I also get from events kasi like I do on the side events. So I had an average of siguro like one per week, 'di ba?
Tama.
So all in
Wait,
all,
wait. So kung kunwari, you have your Wednesday to Saturday, pag magko-corporate ka, paano ka?
ano Wednesday to Saturday kasi apat kaming DJ eh. So may mga slots 'yan eh.
Okay.
So I normally get the first set.
So pwede ka na
I play
umalis.
house music eh.
Yep,
So medyo malamya yung sounds ko back then. So I'd start off the night and then pag may may racket, 'di ba? So it's an
Alis
extra I'd leave for a while, do the racket, come back, 'di ba? Hang out with the people until 7 a.m., 8 a.m. the next day tapos uwi, tulog,
Yep,
'di ba? The usual.
Yeah.
Tapos after that I was very fortunate na I got to mentor under the famous Kokoy Puyat of Groove Nation, which brought me naman to Bed Manila in Malate. And that's where I actually made a mark kasi at that time I was also doing events.
Circa.
Kasi I met
tayo na.
04, 05?
Hindi. 08 ako.
04 or 5, 06, gano'n. Kasi not naman to brag, but
go. Fucking I don't care.
No. There's a reason why me and Ace were very known back then. Si Ace was known for the clubs eh. Like he would play in the clubs.
Embas.
Me naman, I would play in the events. So yung mga fashion shows, fashion parties, ganyan. Kasi all of my friends at that time were basically gay. So they would get me to play. And they handled all these events, diba? So it was me, Ace.
Yep.
Diba?
I remember.
So I was very fortunate to have friends who would get me to play regularly for events. So I was making a decent living. So I was like, this is the life.
It is. This is my calling. It's a calling.
I mean, diba?
Yeah, bro.
You're in a band. You should know.
Yep. Of course. But
Diba,
we didn't
diba?
make that much though, bro. We wouldn't. Remember?
No, because at that time, ang banda medyo nag-subside.
Yes.
Naging party gimmick eh. Yes.
And what people would pay for an event, let's say for a band. A band is automatic. Kunyari kami apat. Sabihin mo ng 40K yung
budget.
Yung budget nila. 40K divided by 4. Kayo mga kupal,
wala
40K.
Wala pa kayo road manager, ha?
Exactly.
Wala pa kayo road manager niyan.
Minus pa yun, di ba? Sabihin mo,
yes.
maybe 7, 5. Minsan 1,000, papatusin na namin. Libre, papatusin. Pero kayo, yung 40 na yon sa inyo lang. Tama! Di ba? So you would get, magaan pa sa loob nyo to get 30, di ba? Hindi, sige 30 na lang. Pero 30 sa inyo yon, as in no one else, di ba?
Not naman to, pero medyo higher yung mga naabutan ko. Kasi back then, you could charge $1,000 US minimum.
For
a 2-hour set? For a 2-hour set? Any, I mean,
bro,
not naman to
kami po may
brag, but
mo sa PM, so alam ko yan. Hindi ka makakatago sa akin, bro. Alam ko yan.
Pero di ba? I mean, to be honest, sabi ko nga, you could really make a living back then. Pero kasi back then, konti lang kami back then. Now kasi parang, everyone's a DJ.
Headset, sorry.
There you go. Pero kasi ito lang back then naabutan ko yan because basically me and Ace would always have tech riders. That's how the golden age was. Tech riders.
Bro,
Ibig sabihin,
I know what it is. Explain what a tech rider is.
No. If we play for a PM event, alam niya na yung cooler behind the booth. Alam na, isang bote yan, me, Ace, and Pau. So, yung Patron Silver para kay Pau, yung Patron Gold para kay... Yung Patron XO para sa akin.
Okay, a tech writer is something the artist would give, like the venue of the things they need, diba? The things that are specific to you fuckers. The always had that, in, diba? That's what a tech writer is. And they're trying
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The legendary tech riders, for example, yung kay Van Halen, dapat lahat
oh,
blue M&Ms, di
Blue
ba? Parang
M&M.
gano'n.
Mariah,
Parang
kailangan may one rose by her bedside.
whatever,
One,
whatever, di ba?
ganon. Yun yung mga, but it's also to make sure that the corporate people are reading what you need, di ba?
Yes,
Kaya,
yes, yes.
kaya kayong mga
No, tsaka
drone
ano,
case.
no, tsaka I mean ako I'm very fortunate to have experienced that golden age
Mhm.
of talent management. Meaning, kasi at that time wala akong ano eh, I had no um group. I was sort of freelance.
Mm. Solo.
Kumbaga, I didn't belong to a certain group. I was medyo freelance. So, 'di ba, parang
Which made it
oh, si
easier,
TM will
God
call
honest
you,
truth,
oh,
and this
oh.
coming from the corporate side, which made it so much easier to talk to you because we just fucking go
Yeah,
straight to you.
yeah.
I would text you, "Uy,
Actually,
Trav," and you were always like, and I mean no bullshit, I mean this sincere, always a good friend also. Alam mo yun, you were
yes.
a real person.
Thank you.
Puta, ito, we're doing this 10 years later, bro. We're still hanging out like...
I know. Hindi, pero
Kasi,
like I was fortunate nga to basically, for example, I'll get a text from you guys. Oh, next month, for the next 3 months, lock out these dates. Okay, di ba?
tapos,
So parang okay, I'm done. So I won't anymore take other gigs. Alam ko naman na I remember when we started the Boracay parties, the gig would be Friday, Saturday, pero Wednesday pa lang, andun na kagad tayo
andun
lahat.
na tayo.
Diba?
Maaga pa lang, nandito
So,
tayo.
lahat yan.
Landing, we were the landing
Hotel,
party.
airfare. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hotel, airfare. Those were the
Yeah.
days, di ba?
Those were the...
Na,
When you
na,
say golden age, anong years to for you? The golden age?
ano, that was the, ano ba? That was pre-Republic.
For sure, ako, tayo nagbukas sa Republic, ano ka ba?
Oo nga.
It was...
That was pre-Republic. So,
I would get you for Opus, Ace ang Republic, remember?
Oo.
I would get Ace for Republic. And
No.
shout out to my
No.
boys. Shout out to my boys.
Ace will be there. Tapos ako yung ibabato niyo anywhere.
Hindi, Opus ka. I remember I would...
Hindi, yeah. For the first couple. Pero after a while kasi, ako na yung parang, meron tayo sa kanyan. Boom, doon tayo.
Yeah. Okay.
Kasi it's the out of towns. I mean, shouts out sa mga, I mean, like, of course, to MC Pao, to Ace. Diba? We had, I mean, dude, sobrang...
Memories.
We had great times, especially
Yes.
with the care that came from you guys, diba? I made good friends like you, sila Vince,
Yeah.
diba?
Sure.
Sila, they call this, sila
Nico.
Carl, sila Roy, diba?
Shout out to
Yun,
Roy.
yung mga ano. And what's funny was, yun nga yung to the people tuned in, diba? Me and Pael started, diba? Okay yung comic na yan. Diba? That's
behind the scenes. Because,
behind the scenes.
To those, just so you understand how much bonding time we would get. Again, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, those are our bakbakan days, right? When we're sent out of town. Pero Wednesday pa lang, nandun na tayo. So pag-gising pa lang natin, it's all expenses paid. We would just sign for whatever we would eat. Tapos, inom na, bahala na kayo. So, diba, we had fucking long days. Diba? We were paid to go on fucking vacation. Your work would start, I mean, you would do your DJ thing. We would do our Marlboro thing by checking all these things. But we were just paid to fucking party.
At the end, we all, tsaka, yung pa lang, kunyari, sound check pa lang, tapos you guys are there, tapos sabihin niya, direct, muna, take 5 muna, kasi they'll do whatever.
Sampling, all that shit.
Fixing of the lights, diba, ganyan. As upo lang tayo doon.
Inom na.
Usap tayo about whatever, di ba? Those were the days, dude. Those were the days. Galing. I remember. Kasi yun nga, yung sabi ko sa mga naka-tune in sa podcast, me and Paya, we've been good friends for over the years. And
decade, bro. I was thinking about it kanina.
Yeah.
Decade na.
Yeah. Decade na.
2008 eh. 2008
around that time.
Tapos
kasi yun Ito I'll give you a little thing. When I started with you guys, actually I came out of retirement.
Huh?
Nag-retire na ako as a DJ.
Before your fucking peak? Or the peak?
Believe it or not. Ano to? O 405?
0405 is Twilo, di ba? Tapos after Twilo, nag-retire ka na.
No. Ano na? After bed na to. Twilo
Okay.
was siguro mga 02, 03.
Okay,
I
earlier
think
pa.
if
Okay.
if memory serves me correct or
Okay.
parang ganun. Tapos I went kasi I went full on house techno,
Mhm.
'di ba? And then I went to bed sa Malate. And then I sort of retired when everything started getting electro techno
Mhm.
already. Ano pa ako, nag-warehouse 135 pa ako noon eh. If you remember warehouse
Pasay.
135.
Pasay?
Sa Pasay, di
Pasay,
ba?
oh.
So,
I remember my shift.
Makati.
Makati,
Tapos I sort of parang it became too deep na I was like, I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna just,
06 to. 06.
work in the background. Di ba? Parang ganun. Uh, I started doing like mga techno events. And then, everything slowed down. And then, I get this call that basically, if you remember Limbo in BGC,
No. Limpo?
it was a small bar in BGC.
Saan
Tara,
siya?
let's, diba, play there in ano ba to? Small bar lang. It was
Okay.
kila Wesley Villarica. Shout
Okay.
out to Wesley Villarica. Diba?
Uh-huh.
So I start playing there. And then, yun nga, I bring some friends over and then they're like, oh, you better book Travis ganyan for the Marlboro thing kasi nga
Mhm.
all the directors were okay, and then you guys come to watch me, and then on my night tapos that's what everything started falling into place. So
Mhm.
literally I got out of retirement to play that Galera gig.
Okay. So pero lahat tayo virgin talaga. So 2008 was like our
Oh,
coming out of
I got that.
retirement.
Yeah, kasi you were like, okay, we need another. We have two stages. One is
Yes.
Ace, and then we have another stage. Who can we get to play? And then all the events people were like, get Travis, get Travis, get Travis. And then you guys were like, who's this Travis guy? But all
Wala. We
of
had no
all
fucking
of the
idea.
events people, get him, get him, get him.
Uh-huh.
It's Puerto Galera. He's the DJ from Bed
Bed.
Manila.
So kilala siya ng
Again.
that crowd.
Oh, that's how they marketed me. So parang
Yep.
okay, so boom, and then I went in. Tapos I met all of you guys, and then yun na. That's when
Uh,
everything started fast
yeah.
tracking.
Yeah, pero
That
kasi
was fun. That was fun.
those were fucking fun times, bro. Outside kasi your outside your and I mean this from the heart. Outside your impeccable taste in your music. Kasi nga, because of all your experience, it's also your personality that jived with us. You know what I mean? Na talaga, puta wala akong pa, sige lang. Madali lang. No hassle, no bad vibes. I was trying to remember the last time that I saw you was at your birthday in
No.
BGC.
In Valkyrie.
Valkyrie, yes. Yo,
Valkyrie, yeah,
that
that
was
was
the last
Valkyrie.
time.
That was on 08?
Hindi.
Sorry,
No, not
18.
18.
2018.
18. There
2018,
you go.
sorry.
2018.
Kulang
Oh,
ng
08.
10
Sabi ko,
years.
08 sa galera, bro.
Ako na parang, wait. Oh, ano pala.
Wait, so
Kulang
question.
ng 10
So,
years.
from there, saan ka nag-start? Kailan mo na-start school? Kasi this whole DJ boom is all, I would like to think that you are one of the godfathers also of this DJ. Ang dami mong naging estudyante rin, di ba? Or,
We started BPM, or I started BPM after after our run,
mhm.
because after our run that's when Urban came calling.
Urban,
Urban BGC.
okay.
That's when
Yeah,
Urban
yeah.
came
Urban,
calling.
URBN.
Oo.
Urban. Yeah.
Oo. Kayo pa yung like we were, 'di ba? Like you had Republic at that time.
Yes. I was handling
Tapos
Republic at the
yun nga,
time.
Urban was calling already. Tapos yun nga. And then during Urban we put up we got BPM started. And then
BPM is,
yeah,
explain. There you
Beat
go.
Project Manila.
Okay lang.
It's
Help us here.
my DJ school. We were actually on top of Urban,
Yeah.
located there. So yun, a lot of big names came through our door. So we
Mm.
were lucky to have that. We had a good run. We ended. I think we
Therese was
started.
on there if I remember. Yeah,
Oh,
diba?
I think we started 2013. I think
Mm-hmm.
late or mid 2013. We ended siguro mga 2018.
Uh-huh.
So it's a good. I wait or s- or 17. Parang ganun.
Mm-hmm.
We had a good run. And then yun, and then I put up after that. I put up Sikat Entertainment with my wife.
There you go. Okay. Cat,
So we
shout
started
out.
doing with my wife Kat, shout out.
Who I've actually
Um,
met before you.
yes, yes, actually,
Isa pa yung weird
actually,
connection natin, bro.
oh, he was like, well, you know Pael Fahard? I'm like, yeah,
Like,
he was for PM.
sabi ko, Kat, paano mo? She's my wife. Oh, lol! She was with, I
Oo,
think,
yeah.
Ayala. Di ba? Ayala? Was it with?
Informatics, I think.
No, 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 no. It was never with informatics.
Basta,
Basta, anyway.
we
Nakilala ko
just
siya.
know each other, and I'm like, okay, I know
Small
Pael.
world. Small
Oo,
world.
sobrang small world.
Oh,
And
sorry. Going
then,
back to Sikat. Sikat.
I put up Sikat Entertainment with Kat. Um, Kasi nga with all the people I met in the nightlife industry, so
Mm-hmm.
we started doing events for call centers for all these people,
Mm-hmm.
and we had a good 2019.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest event was December of that year. We did 2,000 people in Clark. It was
Nice.
for the
Saan sa Clark?
Sutherland year end in the big field in the middle of Clark.
Okay.
So it was mayonnaise, me, and of course MC Gems.
Mm-hmm.
So we did that. That was the kasi we were sort of handling I won't say nightlife events, but
Mm-hmm.
para outside nightlife events na, kasi we were handling call center events. We were already doing
When you say call center
but then
events, saan to?
we would do like mga pocket parties, like what we would do sa Galeras, sa
Okay. Kaya nga,
Boracay. We
pero
do it
this,
also
where?
like for Sutherland, for Teletech, Teletech ba? Basta we have a list of clients where we go
Mm-hmm.
out regularly, tapos ganon.
Nice. Cat's also
So
into it
yun.
full time na.
No, may day job pa siya during this whole thing. So, nababalance namin
Mm.
since I don't anymore have a day job. So, yun yung ginagawa. So,
Mm.
when the pandemic hit, literally boom,
Lahat.
zero,
Yun nga
down
tatanong
to
ko.
zero. Which is, I mean, I see it as a time to progress, kumbaga,
Yes, of course.
to learn, 'di ba? Learn new stuff. And me again, we go back to me being a nerd, 'di
Mm.
ba? So learning how to do the online thing,
Mm-hmm.
learning how to stream. I was fortunate enough to have equipment at home, so I was one of the first guys to actually start DJ sets online.
How does that work? As in, you'd stream your shit.
Basically, I have equipment here, so I feed the sound into my computer,
Mm.
and then I started also mounting mga cameras para you can actually the camera I'm using now is my iPhone 7 Plus. iPhone lang yan.
Okay.
So
Okay.
medyo better quality than the what do you call this than the
Webcam.
webcams.
Like what I have
And
right
then
now.
not to knock on it, but
Nah, fuck
the
it, bro. As long as you see my face.
but
Okay.
yun, I learned how to stream properly, basically video tsaka audio.
Nice.
So I mean, kasi I'm the house IT guy, so before the pandemic happened, I actually fixed up our whole house network. So I bought
Mhm.
the routers. I did all the nerd geek stuff basically.
Mhm.
And then from there, nag-move on to online. So I started moving Sikat's presence online.
Nice.
So I
Where can we see this?
Facebook.com/Sikat Entertainment.
Sikat na rin.
We used to do because I remember the first quarter was not sure. 'Di ba
Of this year. Of
when
this year.
yeah, of this year
Uh,
was not sure 'di ba, whether ECQ not or parang whether to stay home or to go
second
out, stay home or to
quarter.
go out, 'di ba?
Second
No, the
quarter.
first quarter was medyo in the air na you could still go out but parang may mga warning na.
Mm,
And then when the second quarter hit, doon na yung parang ops, no more travel, everything's limited.
mm.
Eksakto, when the second quarter hit, that was summer, 'di ba?
Yep.
So me and Kat started this whole
Mm.
series
iPhone mo nawawala. Oh.
of what do you call that? Of Sunday. Sorry. Sunset sessions. So we
Ganda.
would
Okay.
we would stream DJ sets every Friday tsaka Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
'Di
Ano
ba? And then yun
oras?
nga, and then
5 o'clock onwards?
sunset. Remember our sunset
Of
sessions?
course, bro.
Dati
I
sa
will not
Boracay.
forget those.
Yun. That was the theme. That was the theme. And then I sort of did my homework and I took it a step higher
Mm-hmm.
where a lot of the guys kasi were using their mobile cameras
Mm-hmm.
from the cell phone. So
Mm-hmm.
what I did, I started using the software called OBS, Open Broadcast Software,
Uh-huh.
where you can actually, put your logo in, put overlays,
Yep,
di ba?
yep,
Put
yep.
some art,
On the
put
spot.
your, yeah, on the spot or di ba? Parang ganon.
Uh-huh.
So I learned to basically stream. So it's another side of the tech, music, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
And kasi at that time, I starting siguro mga late 2019, I started my YouTube channel.
Kailan?
Mga siguro mga mid to late 2019. I started a YouTube channel, but
I
it's
did
more
not
of
know
like
this.
a tech review.
Okay.
Wala lang, small time lang ako doon.
Okay
Ano
lang,
lang, parang
still. But what is it?
hindi,
So
parang ano 'yun.
I want to follow it.
Oh,
Anong...
yeah, it's basically my name, Travis Monsod. I
Okay.
do mga tech reviews. So like I
Mm.
do tech review for speakers, for audio equipment,
Mm-hmm.
for gadgets, mga phones, anything tech, I do it. It's called Stay Future Proof. Hashtag.
Stay
Hashtag Stay
future proof.
Future Proof.
What's...
PH. Yun.
Okay. Stay... slowly. Stay future proof.
Stay Future Proof.
PH.
PH, yeah. So yun
Nice.
yung ano ko. It's my name, Travis Monsod. Basically, uh, that's how I got into the whole online thing now.
Nice.
So, ano din, parang nag-evolve, ever evolving, like
Mm-hmm.
how I moved from the visual art to music.
Mm-hmm.
And then, now from the music naman, I moved on to video. And then from video, I sort of moved into streaming.
Mm-hmm.
So now when most of the DJs started doing online sets, me and some friends opened na naman Sikat Talks. So
Okay.
we did stuff like this, like what we're doing,
Uh-huh.
pero online, live. So we
Oh,
were
on Facebook
uh,
also.
yeah, Facebook also. But the premise was we were actually making kamusta people. So parang mental health and we
Mm.
would sort of guest people, tapos they would talk, 'di ba?
Mm.
Ganyan. And then right now I'm getting into podcasting naman.
Which was one of my last questions. Kailan mo sisimulan yan? At kailan mo ako i-guest?
Actually, I have medyo sinisimulan ko na.
Mm-hmm.
My show, I want to call my show, ano yun? The wait lang. Hanapin ko yun. I wrote it down eh.
Tagal, dapat memorize mo yan.
No, wait lang. It's a new concept kasi. So, let me backtrack a little.
Please tell me you'll be doing the art. I want you to do like a kick-ass cover. And it's gonna be your art.
Wait. I want to... Where is it? Where
This
is
is
it?
this is a podcast you haven't started, but you're
I
going to
have, I
start.
have, I have, I have.
You have already. So who have you had on?
I haven't actually
Wala pang
recorded
guest.
yet,
Kumbaga,
but I have a list already in mind.
okay, good.
And the title will be, wait, where is it? Ayun.
Drum
Wait
roll,
lang.
please. Oh. Hindi
Wait,
mo
wait, wait,
maalala yung
wait.
title? Ano ka ba?
No, 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 wait, wait, wait. I have to intro it properly. Wait lang.
Okay, 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 okay.
Because may na story.
Sumasagot ka ata ng mga message
Ayun,
ni
ayun,
mama.
ayun, 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 ayun. Okay. The story is I was watching um a Steve Jobs speech basically.
TED Talk. Hindi.
Yung ano niya, stay hungry, stay foolish.
Yep, okay.
Okay. So now I have this podcast with Rez Toledo right now. We're actually doing it's called Restart Online PH.
Okay.
So what we're doing is we're sort of like mentoring um slash inspiring people to start to podcast.
Mm.
So we're talking about like mindset, yung parang ano, mentor mindset slash inspiration parang ganyan.
Mm-hmm.
So for my podcast, sabi ko, I want to talk to the people who've already established their own paths.
Mm.
Diba? So
Okay.
now it's gonna be called The Hungry and the Foolish.
Ganda. Kaya
Diba?
pala
So
tumingin
like
ka ng script para dyan.
exactly. Merong intro yan eh.
Tama,
So like I'll be lining
dapat.
up like diba?
Dapat.
I'll be lining up like people like you. Like I mean, you're my friend, number one. Number
Of
two,
course.
you're
Thanks.
you're making a name in the comics thing also, diba? The
Yes.
comics, the artwork, the
Sculptures.
figures, diba?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, diba, parang you ano eh, I wanna guest people who've established already. So, my first guest will be Ron Baitong.
Uh-huh.
Si Ronster. He's the guy behind podcast Network Asia.
Okay.
And then my next tama ba podcast network? Basta he put up a big podcast network.
Nice.
So he's a good friend of mine. So I want him to be guest number one. I'll be guesting also si Richmond Yu of Front Row. He's the mentor behind all the mentors of Front Row,
Okay.
which is also making waves. Diba? So shout out to you guys. And then of course you, diba?
Yeah.
Who I'll be guesting also. Kasi parang
I hope I live up to that
started,
shit, bro.
No. You started your own, figures, diba?
Yeah.
Line of figures. Now you're doing a comic.
Yep.
Diba? I mean, we have a project, but yun nga, so we're, diba? Yun
We'll
nga.
talk about that.
Parang ano, I wanna figure or I wanna feature the movers and the shakers, diba?
Nice.
Like secrets, what, diba? What can you give aspiring well, yung mga parang ganun.
Kailan ang ano mo? Kailan ang target date?
I'm recording with Ron starting Wednesday next week.
Nice.
So we're doing schedules. Pero ano lang, record lang, nothing live yet. And then I'll be doing like the first 5 episodes. Tapos I'm gonna be shipping it off to an agency. So medyo legit siya.
Nice. Which agency?
I don't want to reveal anything first.
Okay, good.
I don't want to reveal anything first. So yun, we're gonna do that. Tapos yun nga, everything is basically online work. So it's on the computer. It's DJ streaming. I've been very fortunate to get backing for my endeavors when it comes to the music naman. So Mickle Audio came in, is sponsoring me for time. So I have a.
How do they approach you? Because you got your name out there.
Yes.
Nice.
Through some common
bro.
friend. Yep. To some common friends, they sort of approached me. So I'm sort of earning a little bit, diba? In this pandemic. at the same thing, I'm also doing what I like. So I get all this equipment. I
You
get to
get new
review. I get to make
toys.
videos. Yeah,
A
yeah.
different
So
set of toys.
yep, yep. And then at the same time, I'm also as a side business, I'm actually building PCs for friends, family,
Mm.
yung mga nag-online learning,
Yep, yep.
yung mga nag-gaming, yung mga anak na, 'di ba? I do that on the side. So I get some money also from that
Nice.
endeavor, upgrades. Kasi nga, sabi nga nila, ang daming naging bakante ngayong pandemic. Sabi ko, not really. In
Exactly.
my case,
Oh,
naging
it's
mas
only if you
busy
give
pa
up.
ako.
It's only if you give
Oo,
up, 'di ba? It's parang huwag ka magpatalo, 'di ba? Gawa fucking produce. Ako honestly, this podcast is my break for my hands
yes.
because it's the only time I'm not drawing or I'm not sculpting or I'm not painting. Actually, I have
No,
like
but at least you can, di ba? This podcast will sort of
oh, it's
move
building
into
the
bigger
brand.
waters
Of
soon,
course, of
di ba?
course. Oh, always. And it
Exactly,
gives me a
building a
chance to
brand, di
reconnect
ba?
with you
I
guys
mean,
finally. Diba?
yeah, exactly. That's also what I wanna tell people. Because I remember one of our episodes with Nires
Uh-huh.
was we talked about some of the people having to learn new things. I mean, it's not just the kids who have to adjust to online learning or to
Mm-hmm.
online schooling. It's also actually us. Some of the people who are not um, that tech savvy, if you don't mind me saying, they have to also adjust
Of
and
course.
learn,
Yeah.
diba? Because some of them are actually helping their kids online. So parang ano hindi lang yung kids yung nag-learn. I mean, even like tayo,
Mm-hmm.
we're learning how to adjust. Diba? Like
Yep.
when I talked to you earlier, sabi ko, so what medium are we using?
Mm-hmm.
Zoom,
Zoom.
Skype, or are we using pa Discord?
Discord. You
And you were like,
suggested
what's
Discord.
Discord, diba? And then
Yeah,
I started explaining,
exactly. That's new to me.
diba? Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So parang there's this. I mean, not naman to sound philosophical, but we are in a state where we're sort of starting to learn or relearn
Mm-hmm.
stuff about ourselves.
Yes,
Na
for
oh, 'di
sure.
ba? I can work on my talent, but I can also learn something new
Mm-hmm.
to add to that. Like I mean, you have your comic, you have your sculptures,
Mm-hmm.
you have your figures.
Yes.
I mean, now that you can sort of post about them online, 'di ba? It's becoming a full-fledged business on your part
Of course,
that you
it
can
already is. Yeah, yeah,
that you
yeah.
can make money off of, 'di
For
ba? I
sure.
mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
exactly. So 'di ba, a lot of people are they are forced to evolve into something that they wouldn't even think of, 'di ba? Parang
Mm-hmm.
at that time, like when I met you, it's all corporate world.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
'Di ba? I mean, nightlife, we do this shit every night.
yeah.
I mean, even me, 'di ba? We go out, we do shit. But now we're stuck in. I mean, going
Fuck.
out now is basically this, 'di
Yeah.
ba? This is going out
Eat
now.
tambay. That's why I call it eat
Oo,
tambay.
itambay, inuman, 'di
Inuma.
ba? Whatever. So now it's
uh,
it's it's stuff like this. And
yep.
I tell people na you know, um keep an open mind.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi this pandemic is sort of bringing out some stuff that we have to do,
Mm-hmm.
'di ba? Like learn, respect safety. Kasi if you're not as safe, medyo, 'di ba, you might get the sickness.
Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
'di ba, let's all stay safe, 'di ba?
Mm-hmm.
And for a time, you don't even know when it's going to be over.
We don't know. It's a
It
question.
might not be. I mean, it may be over tomorrow. It may be over a week, a month, a
Mm-hmm.
year, 10 years, 20 years. You never know eh.
Uh-huh.
'Di ba? So now is the time to actually relearn. So with that, I started going back into my drawing. Kasi
Please
si
do. Please get into
no,
drawing again,
kasi
bro.
no, because okay, I'll tell you why. Si Trip,
Uh-huh.
for he just had a birthday July. So all
Cool.
most of his gifts were pencils, coloring
Nice.
materials,
Get him started
sketchbooks.
on digital also, bro.
No, he
Kailangan
is, he is, he is, he is.
get him a
Pero
tablet. Like
Wag
tablet
muna, wag
siya.
muna.
Wag
I
muna.
want him to
Okay.
start
Papel
to,
muna.
to have the, 'di ba?
Yeah,
Ano
bagay.
yan
That's
eh,
true.
it's different when you have the
That's
strokes.
true. That's of course.
'Di ba? I mean,
Yeah.
you and I, we're both old school, so we have the
Uh,
sketch, we have the paper, you have the pencil, you
yep,
have the
yep.
shading, 'di ba? And then on my
Tactile.
end, ano na ako, I had like yung mga pilot ball pens na mga different points para
Thicknesses.
may
Yep, yep.
kapal, 'di ba?
Yep, yep.
Tapos you have yung mga pentel pen with the broad, with the fine, para to shade. 'Di ba?
Yep,
Parang
yep.
gano'n, parang gano'n.
Crosshatch.
So, yeah, parang 'di ba? You would do this. Oo, 'di ba? I mean that's where everything is going. Tsaka what's nice about time is again nga like you and me, we get to reminisce and I mean,
Yeah.
the kids won't know as much kasi ang sabi one of my friends said that you know what we're lucky kasi we experienced the nightlife before it went out.
Well, even before the pandemic, was it out? It wasn't really out. Out.
No, I mean like we experienced yun nga, I'd like to say the golden days na
Mhm.
when I say golden days, yung mga level ng party ninyo ng I mean,
Walang
let's
aabot
that's
doon,
not
bro.
bullshit. That's
Yeah.
not bullshit, dude.
That was just
Some of the
parties.
best parties were the Marlboro
Just
parties.
so people understand how crazy it is, bro. I'm gonna
Go,
give I'm
go,
gonna
go.
give them a little bit of a
Go.
taste on how crazy it is. My
Go.
budget for something like wag na muna yung sa galera dahil masyado na magulo yun. Something as basic as Republic. My budget was 100 million for a
Diba?
fucking night. Libre
Diba?
alak, libre lahat. Pumunta ka, I mean, kayo, I mean, you guys are, of course, paid for all that. Pero
And
100
we
million.
weren't even playing, ah. We weren't even playing. We were
Wala.
your guests. We were your guests.
You were
We were
just
your
there
guests.
to fucking finish that booze and that food by night's end. Di ba? 100 million pesos. Isipin mo kung anong gagawin mo sa perang yon in a fucking night. It's just insane. So most of
Tsaka,
it...
I'll add to that. I remember the first time that you guys brought in Zed.
Ako yun.
Ako
ba yun?
That was Boracay, dude. That was Boracay.
Yes! You remember?
That was Boracay.
You remember when he landed, tapos dala natin siya, and people were like, it's fucking Zed! Tapos people...
No, tsaka everything was hush-hush. As in,
everything
everyone
was
was like,
hush-hush.
quiet.
Yep.
Don't say, bila na lang, boom, Zed, di ba?
Zed.
And I remember that because everyone found out last minute. My phone was, hey, can you get me in? Di ba you're with Marlboro? After, I had to put my phone off. Di ba?
Okay.
Para lang to, enjoy the show.
Hindi, tsaka when he landed,
I mean, I was a big
weren't you
fan.
there when he landed? When he landed, tayo...
No.
Wala
I
ka
was,
ba?
no, I was playing the afternoon parties.
Pare, ito kwento. When he landed, he looks like short dude, regular white boy.
Oh, kid. Kid talaga.
He was like what? 18. Kaka-18 lang ata
18.
niya.
Oh,
You can't
yeah.
perform for more if you're not 18. So we made sure he was 18. When he landed, we were in, what's that hotel? Yung malaking Discovery
Shores.
Shores. We were chilling there. Tapos, okay, darating na siya. So kami, receiving party. Syempre, we're in Marlboro. It's our thing. So ako, parang, hi. I got to meet him. Nice kid. Tapos, pare, di ba, there's a pool. Discovery has this huge pool, right?
In the middle.
One dude. Kasi so kausap na namin siya. So we were outside, sa may entrance, beach, shoreside. He was coming in. Kamay. He had like what? 2 bodyguards lang. Kasi hindi naman siya super big time pa nung time na yun eh.
Hindi pa.
Hindi pa. There was this one fucking dude who screamed, it's fucking Zed! I shit you not, the whole pool, lumabas na ng tao, pare. Tumakbo, as in tinakbo kami lahat. What the fuck? Okay, ano nangyari?
Dumog!
Pare, dinumog. As in, we hid. I had to hide with him in a fucking room in fucking Discovery. As in, not a room, like a conference hall na it's disperse yan. So we called sina Robert ng security. Remember?
Yes.
Security. Tinabi lahat ng tao. Like, dude, that was fucking... This was Zed before
the whole
Zed.
Before the whole PICC, before all the
Wala pa siya
I remember that because I was called on standby by the techs kasi he was using a DJ controller.
Uh-huh.
His hardware, medyo familiar ako with the software. So,
Nice.
sabi ng sa akin, diyan ka lang kasi if anything happens, you're going to be needed. I
Uh-huh.
wasn't even gonna play. I was like, okay. So I'm like, okay, I get a front row seat to watch him play.
Play. You would
Di
anyway.
ba?
Kasama ka namin, bro. Nung
No,
time
no,
na
no.
yun.
I know. But I was literally like,
We had
there
all
for work.
access to that shit. Ano yung kanta niya? I'm trying to
Exactly.
remember. What was his song? What was his song
Ano,
again?
Spectrum. Spectrum, and then Spectrum was his first song, and then the pinaka biggest track, Clarity.
There you go, Clarity.
Clarity was the
Brings back
that was the
so many.
that was the Clarity days.
That was
As
the
in, that was
Clarity
the
days.
as in I remember you guys even had that parang that wristband.
My idea. Yeah. Na umiilaw.
That wristband na it would buzz
Pag
for updates.
buzz for updates.
Oh, parang
Sa
are you ready for tonight? Ganyan. Tapos
meron.
di ba, you would tell them, don't take it off kasi that's your take it in, ganyan.
And
So,
it was also supposed to sync with the music, di ba?
yun,
When it plays,
exactly.
turns
You had that. So you had those bracelets.
Uh-huh.
Di ba?
Pare,
And
those
then, like,
golden days.
dude, you know what's funny? People would look at me funny kasi wala akong bracelet.
Ako rin, kami rin.
Pero I could go
tayo
anywhere.
Tayo
I could go anywhere.
Yeah. I love that.
I was like, VIP, motherfucker, VIP.
Face fucking value, bitch. Wala tayong bands, wala tayong pass. Kasi,
diba?
At this
VIP
time, we've been doing this for fucking 4 or 5 years, diba?
Tama.
Kilala natin si Robert hanggang sa lahat ng mga security.
Even I remember that. I remember even one of my fondest Marlboro party memories was, if you remember, you guys gave away a Mini Cooper in Boracay.
Nasa Galera. Ay, hindi, nasa Boracay ako noon.
No. That was the next year.
Yung my hand.
That was the next year where you put your hand on the car, tapos, di ba, parang your last one gets the car.
Yeah.
Diba? That was one of my most memorable. Kasi what's funny was, I remember, it was Thursday night, heading to Good Friday.
Yes.
So may music tayo until 12, and then 12, everything was cut.
Kasi Friday.
And then,
Friday.
no one left. No one left.
Nasa Epic to, di ba? Epic.
No, we were... Epic ba yung ano? Basta we were there with the contestants, dude. No one left. Everyone stayed for the... Kasi di ba, the rule was you couldn't anymore buy alcohol after 12. So what happened was, everyone hoarded. So in each table, puta daming bote. Di ba?
Then alala ko yun kasi they would ask us, syempre, it's our tent. Di ba? Fuck, I wish I could show pictures of this shit. Pero maraming pictures na hindi pwede pakita.
Those were fun times, dude.
Dude.
No. Okay, here's another thing. I remember that kasi we were all having fun. No music, no nothing. As in, talagang camaraderie lang. Super camaraderie.
Yep.
Naguguluhan yung contestants sa atin. And we were hushed by the, guys, can you sort of tone it down? Bakit? Naguguluhan yung contestants. Parang konting move lang ng hand. You're out.
Tsaka, they only had one wee break, diba? Parang 1 5-minute
Exactly.
And the fucking mechanics were the longest one, diba? 24 hours pa?
Yeah.
Patagalan.
The longest one. Last man standing.
Let me explain to the people listening. We put stickers all over the Mini Cooper, diba? Tapos pipili ka ng isang slot mo. You will put your hand there. Puta, 24 hour, matira, matibay.
Diba? Doon ka lang. Wag kang
under the sun, under the...
Under the sun, under the noisy drunks. Diba? In company with all the noisy drunks.
Trash talking you or and shit.
Diba?
On a fucking Monday, Thursday.
Tsaka, the second to the last one was a girl, and she won the Ducati. I remember the grand prize was a Mini Cooper. Tapos Ducati was we were having so much fun, dude. As in that that Friday morning, Monday, Thursday night, Friday morning was super memorable. Everyone was like laughing their ass off. As in no music. Kasi when the music stopped,
Ah,
they were like, okay, you're done for the night. You can have fun. Okay, so we all started drinking.
yeah.
We all started drinking.
Hindi, tsaka tayo, it
Puno
was
po
liquor
cooler
ban.
namin eh.
It was liquor ban, but since we had we never bought our alcohol, bro. Let's face it, right? The fucking ad agencies would always just have them on fucking standby. They know that Pael will always drink Jack because his brother is in Jack. Diba? You fuckers had your names on your tech riders. Alam natin, patron kay kay
Grabe,
Chris. Puta,
grabe.
pare.
Grabe, that
And
was fun.
that's not gonna
That was
happen
fun.
again. Diba? That kind of shit. But it's just
No,
not
that's why I tell people, those were the golden days.
golden
Kasi,
days.
I mean, as the talents,
Mm.
as the talents, diba?
Yep,
We would
yep.
literally have, red carpet, the
Of
flights,
course.
um, you know, tangina,
Lahat.
choice of
All
flight pa lang
expense
eh.
paid. Oh,
Choice
lahat.
of flight, hotel,
Uh-huh.
diba? I remember, pag Marlboro yan, either, pag wala nang rooms sa Discovery Shores,
Ano
pucha sa
ka?
ano ka, what's
Epic.
the one, Epic?
Sa likod ng...
No, what's the hotel?
Jude.
No,
No, no,
not
no, no,
Jude.
no, not
The
Jude.
other one.
Jude yung mga model. Sorry.
I don't know that.
Sorry.
I don't know that.
Good boy now. I do not talk about that on this podcast.
I know. I don't. To be honest, I don't even know that.
Ikaw, you don't. Wait,
Sino
Jude.
ka sa ano? Wait, what's that ano?
Hindi Shang eh. Not Shang. What's the other one?
Not Shang's too far.
I know.
Ano,
Regency?
basta.
Doon.
Same owners ng Epic. Same owners ng Epic.
Oo, kaya nga. Hindi, Jude. Hindi. Fuck.
No,
Anyway.
not Jude.
Not Jude.
Anyway, so yun, yeah. So I remember that kasi there was this Japanese restaurant right outside the hotel.
Yes.
That me and MC Pa would always go to and eat.
Uh-huh.
Sobrang na. Kasi syempre,
title nun?
I forgot the name, pero kasi eto lang ha, I'm gonna tell people ha, believe it or not, we have meal allowances. Di ba?
Pero hindi nyo naman ginagamit eh. Because when you would eat,
No!
you would just sign for the fucking thing.
Some yes. But syempre, di ba me, I get hungry every now and then I go out. But I mean, that's how you know that you were well taken care of.
Of course.
And to be honest, bro, I appreciated everything.
Of course, bro.
That you guys would
All
share.
of us. Pati kami
Diba,
din.
other people. No, tsaka other people would be like, uy, tang na. Ano yan? Marlboro Entourage yan. Oh, okay. So, okay, hi.
When I tell people that
Pagka-hi mo, pagka-hi mo, may sakana ng ate Kile. Hi.
Welcome, Drake. Patay tayo dyan.
Hi, what's this? Diba?
Yeah,
bakit natin tequila?
Man, fun times. We can
Di
go
ba kami tutugtog, pero may tequila na. Sige, go. Boom.
Morning shot. Kuya, puta, aga pa.
No, but yeah, again, those were the days.
Those were the days, bro.
Days.
Let's reminisce more on that when we do your episode, bro. We have to wrap this up. Medyo 2 hours 30 na to.
Let's finish na the 3 hours para talagang sulit. Actually, I tell people, when you have fun with someone, time passes by super fast.
Super fast, bro.
Super fast. Especially, I mean, like, me and Pael, to everyone tuned in, sobra. Hindi na kami nag-bond sa partying. Hindi kami nag-bond sa party scene. Tanga na, pati sa comics, all that nerdy shit.
Lahat, music. So I'm like, kindred spirit.
Everything. Yung mga banda. I even remember you making me kulit. Uy, magpasok ka naman ng Mr. Brightside, Killers. Akong bahala.
Hindi, saka palagi ko sa'yo nire-request natin, di ba? Alam kong wala, pero, wala sa tempo, pero pipilitin kita. I would ask you to put a YouTube. Diba? Palagi sige na. Alam kong wala. Hilig mo to.
Tawa ako nun.
YouTube. Puta ka nagbabang.
No. Nalala ko na. I won't say YouTube. No. I mean this. Pael, bakit? Mag-shot ka muna. Tapos, nag-shot na ako. Hindi pa. May hawak pa ako sa shot. That was my way to say, Pael, mamaya na yung request mo.
Mamaya request mo. And I have to admit, when I do make those requests, wala na. I'm out of my mind, bro.
I know.
I
Kaya
know
nga,
you
give me
know.
the
Kasi
shots eh. I
ikaw
give you the
medyo,
shots. Sige, mamaya ka na. Ikaw naman,
ikaw,
uy, thank you.
ikaw responsible ka eh. I remember that. Before gigging, you always, umiinom ka, pero hindi kayo makikipagbaragan sa amin while you're
Hindi,
on
pero
set.
ako to be honest I wanted, at that time kasi, I was sort of in, how would I say this? I was sort of in parang, I wanted to, syempre, not, not that I mean, we're all friends, but syempre, work pa rin yun, di ba?
Of course.
Ayoko rin mapahiya kayo. Na, di ba, you got me, tapos, ang
Yeah.
pangit ng party, di ba? So ako, A-game lagi yun, A-game.
Sorry,
I
akala
remember,
ko ginagawa lang namin ni Ace. Si Ace yung nakalat. I love Ace,
actually,
pare.
that's why nga, that's why I
Ikaw
remember ako,
professional. Si Ace kasama namin hanggang banyo. Nagkakalat.
hindi, yun nga, ako yung laging una. Ako laging una. Di ba? Sabi ko, I can't, sabi ko, no, I'll go first. I'll go first. Para, di ba, okay, tapos pag si Ace na, okay, bahala na kayo dyan.
Hindi,
Bahala kayo
pero
dyan, medyo magni-ninja na ako doon. Oops, pa, may up na bote. Okay, ninja muna ako. Punta muna ako dito. Okay,
wala ka na.
Dude, naka-develop ako ng ninja moves dahil sa'yo, ha?
Pare, ikaw, meron ka lang, may senyas ka na sa akin. Na pagka mawawala ka na, isang gano'n na lang.
Alam ko lang ako mga
babay na yun. Yun ay babay mo.
Kasi next day, may a breakfast, di ba? Sayang naman yung bakit ko magamit yung breakfast. I remember after breakfast, I bumped into you guys, pauwi pa lang.
May pinanggagalingan, may bit.
I was like, I was like, tapos na akong kumain. So, back to my room, siesta. So, mamaya parang, hey, what's up, Trav? Hey, guys!
Pauwi pa lang kayo?
Ito. Sige.
May iba pa bang companies who have ever covered that as much as Barn? Wala no? Ikaw, I'm asking.
Wala.
Wala di ba?
Wala. I mean, with the sikat thing, when we handle, I mean, kasi I would also play for the events, pero, I mean, it's not the same, it's not different. Kumbaga there, like, parang I tell people na, me, Ace, Mars Miranda, diba?
Mars.
Yeah, sila Mars, diba? We were spoiled by you guys.
Yes.
Diba? We were spoiled by you guys.
Nina. Don't forget Nina.
Si Nina. Shout out kay Nina.
Spoiled din.
We were spoiled.
How is she?
Diba?
Kamusta na yun?
He's married na, dude.
Playing still? Wala na.
Yes. Actually, we're all on Kumu now, which is funny.
Which is?
We're all on Kumu. Kumu. It's this new app, or it's this parang streaming app.
Okay.
We all started moving there kasi it's, there's more people.
Ang dami mo namang avenue. Isa-isa natin. So, meron kang Sikat PH.
Sikat Facebook page. I have my page, and I started streaming on Kumu. I started streaming on Kumu because so far there's no copyright issues. So you don't get flagged. So as a DJ, I can just play what I want without getting flagged. Sa Facebook kasi you get flagged eh. So for example, if our talk had like music playing,
we've been flagged so many times, bro. Don't worry.
Oh, yun, exactly.
When we play, kunyari, that's why we stopped watching trailers. Maski trailer hindi pwede. Kasi we do reaction videos to trailers. Tapos it will get, trailers pwede, pero kunyari clips of movies, wala.
Yes.
Flag.
That's because basically Facebook doesn't want to pay royalties.
Exactly.
So I've been telling people there are other platforms. Kasi like ako, the biggest, I mean, not to get serious, but one of the biggest things as a content creator is to show people that there are different venues that you can go to.
Of course.
Diba?
Yes.
Most of the people are kind of lazy to go to the other venue. So everyone's on Facebook. Kaya a lot of people, sige, let's just stay on Facebook, DJ here. Diba? Me naman, I try to do both. I have I have a Facebook presence. I have a Kumu presence. I have a
Ang
YouTube presence.
Kumu,
Kumbaga
Kumu,
parang at least every
ano din? You get views? Would it be monetized, or is it just a promotion?
you can basically parang people give you gifts. So
Kumu, never heard of
ito
it.
for example, if no, I mean if you would go on Kumu,
Okay.
for example you, 'di ba? If you would go on Kumu,
Spell mo nga,
you
hanapin na
can
nga
go
natin
siguro
habang may
under the
kwentuhan.
name.
I wanna see
Hindi, you
this.
can go under the name kunyari Pael Fajardo art, 'di ba?
Okay.
So
Spell Kumu.
when you go live,
Spell Kumu.
Kumu,
Yan.
Kumu. Yan.
Ito?
So when you go live, 'di ba? You can basically just focus the
Case ito
camera
ah.
on your. Yep, you
Oh.
can do your like mga drawings there live.
It's like a Twitch, parang ganon?
So parang ganon.
Okay.
It's a streaming platform basically.
Okay.
So
Mga
parang siguro
ilan views yan?
like if you're going to go there, you can for example, you can sort of uh face your camera to your canvas, start drawing at the same time you're like making cuento. People come into your stream. If they like what they see, they basically
Share.
drop some gifts. No, not share. They will give you gifts. And then you can sort of compile those gifts and then exchange it for monetary value.
Nice. Galing.
Yes.
So
It's
that's
another
unique.
it's another yeah, it's another way it's another venue to monetize, parang ganun. So, yun nga, if you want to come in, you can do your artwork there, you can do your sculpting there. Siguro like 1 hour
Yeah.
of streaming, showing off your art. Ganyan, ganyan. Kasi like I see some people, most of the people they like sing. They sing, they make tambay. So I was very fortunate to be brought in by Chef Edward Bugia,
Uh-huh.
who is naman, sabi na, Trav, let's do Kumu, where let's make a show where basically I cook and then you play music in the background. So our show is called late night eats and beats. So yun yung show
Do you
namin.
share this shit on your
And then
Facebook? Or hindi kasi ako masyado Facebook karami?
yes, I do actually. I post on Facebook. And then after our show, I actually continue playing on my page naman. So my page is DJ Travis Monsod on Kumu.
On Kumu.
And then I sort of branded it as the Kumu house party. Kasi we're all at home, so
Yeah.
parang I bring the party to you. So yun. God willing, it's doing good.
How do you
I'm
get
sort of
there's like
getting
a crowd? How do you advertise on Kumu? Like how do people
no, parang
YouTube?
people come into your stream, tapos if they like what they see, they become regular. So you sort of start interacting with them and you talk to them. They become your parang online friends. And then
Parang
every
Facebook
time you
pero
parang Facebook, pero you're given a means to earn.
galing.
And hindi siya as strict as Facebook when it comes to, I mean, di ba? I mean, parang you can earn on Facebook, but you gotta go through all this shit just to get you, di ba,
Yep.
verified or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Sa Kumu, they have their levels of verification, which is also high standard wise.
Well, when you say
But
hi, it's as hard as ano pinakamahirap na
no,
email?
I mean, like you can like shoot emails and they will reply to you regularly if you have any questions. I mean, they're good naman. And kasi it's local eh. Meaning it's
Kaya
run
nakita ko nga,
by
it's Kumu PH, so it's a local.
it's a local app, yes.
So if you don't mind me asking, kunwari,
Um,
when someone gives you a gift, monetarily since we're talking pesos, magkano yun?
parang ano yan eh, parang I think there's like levels of conversion. So for example, I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, pero I think parang let's say you earn 50,000 worth of gifts,
Okay.
that's 1,000 pesos na.
Okay. So, kunyari,
Ako average, I get siguro mga 20 to, siguro mga 15 to 20 per stream.
pesos to o
No. Kumu Diamonds.
mamundo talaga. Kumu Diamonds. So,
Kumu
that's
Diamonds.
500 pesos
Hindi,
per stream.
so parang pag inipon ko 'yon, 'di ba? I don't cash out right away. So inipon ko 'yon,
Galing.
'di ba?
Pero when they, kunyari, you're done with your live stream, di ba? And then they check it out. And then can they still check it out, one? And two, can they still donate?
Hindi, you can post it on your timeline. Kasi meron ka ring timeline doon eh.
Di kaya, so kahit na pa hindi ka na live, once they still click, nandun na yon.
Ano na siya. So they can
So parang YouTube
revisit it.
talaga.
Dude, ang galing. I see people drawing on Kumu.
Yun
That's
nga,
all they
I'm
do.
thinking, I think
They
I
go
need to do
live.
that.
They go live. The camera is basically, they do their intro na parang, hey, what's up? My name is Pael, ganyan. I do comic book art. And then they flip their camera and then they start drawing. Now, as people come into your stream, you can talk to them. Hey, what's up? I see Trav's online. Hey, what's up, Trav? Ganyan. Diba? Then while you're drawing. Galing.
I can do actually, like, kunyari ngayon, I'm sharing my screen, di ba? Instead of sharing my screen, I'll be small in the corner and I'll be doing my art in the middle or like a live chat.
Parang ganon. Galing, dude. I mean, it's the new, it's the new venues to be at now.
Okay, I was
Diba,
like, gonna fucking get angry if you said new normal. I hate that fucking term.
No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. It's the new venues basically. It's the new venues for us content creators.
Pinoy, sino may-ari nito?
Alam ko sila Casey yan eh.
Kaya pala.
Sila Casey.
Yeah. Casey's a cool cat too.
Pero it's actually fun. Yeah, I mean, shouts out to Casey if you're tuned in. Sobrang okay ang Kumu. At saka, ang napansin ko, everyone is now moving to Kumu. So, you better get your ass there, dude. Kasi sobrang okay yung as in, you're doing what you want and, you get monetized. Eventually, dude, your art's gonna blow up bigger there. You're gonna have fans like, dropping diamonds. Yeah. Kasi parang believe it or not, they appreciate what you do.
Mm-hmm.
I've been getting a lot of like yung parang, I mean, not naman to brag, but I've been getting a lot of yung mga PMs na, thank you for your for the music. I had a bad day. Your live stream got me. I mean, 'di ba? Parang you get compliments like that. Icing on the cake na 'yan, 'di ba? Or like habang you're in the stream, they're like, party, and then mamaya they're like, ooh, I needed that. I had a long day. Diba? Parang ganun eh. So it's doing what I do, and you're also earning from it. Yep. And you're earning from it. So I'm not complaining there. I mean, I'm loving my time in Kumu. So you might want to check it out, especially for you.
Yeah. I'll check it. Actually,
if you do art,
people have been asking, do a live thing. I'm like, I'll be honest, ayoko din yung masyadong medyo, this might sound like a fucking neurotic shit, but yung when I'm working, yung mga, hey, ganyan, I'd rather just work and tell you a story. Pwede ba yun? Ganun lang?
Pwede yun. No, I mean, it's up to you. It's your stream, basically. You put together how your stream wants to look. You put together how you wanna feel. Kasi for example, you can do kunyari sketch streams on Monday or and Wednesday, and then on the other days you can do like sculpting, sculpting. At the same time, you can actually, guys, if you want to buy this sculpture, you can hit up my website, blah 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 blah. Get my figures there, diba? It's also parang cross promotion in a way.
Yeah.
Because ako naman, like what I do is I sort of I like to inspire people na if I can do it, you guys can do it, and diba, I can help you do it. So I know it's a good
Base-wise, ilan siya? Ilang tao?
outlet.
Ilang
Alin,
tao?
alin.
Yung si Kumu. Ilang
Dami.
users nga? Ilan nga? Ilan?
I don't know, dude. Millions na.
Ha? Talaga ah?
Oo. Oh, I mean, it's
Search pa
not
natin.
kasi like, you have a phone, di ba?
Oh, of course.
You have a phone? No, no, no. Use your phone.
Use my phone? Ano to type ko?
Use your phone.
Dito na lang. Ayaw dito?
No, 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 no. It's better on the phone.
Okay, okay. What do I type?
Kumu. Go to the App Store, look for Kumu.
App Store, Kumu. Would I find out how many people are on it?
I don't know. I don't know if they put it, pero
So it's only on the phone. You can't, like when I do a live stream, I can't do it from my desktop.
once you're verified, you can start using the computer actually.
Okay. Pinoy community nga, oh. Galing.
Yep. It's I mean, I have it's all good things about Kumu. I have I'll give them super as in talagang it's all good things. Galing, galing.
4.5.
There you go.
My camera really sucks, huh? Anyway, 4.5. 4.5 and that's 4,806 ratings. So it's
there you go. There you go. There you go. A lot of people, some they sing, some they do makeup there, some they show other people other talents. Parang ganun eh. Yun nga, some they actually just some they do art.
Ikaw,
diba?
ilan mo dyan? Ilan na ang fans mo dyan? Or followers?
Ako I'm lucky. I have mga around 2,000 plus.
God damn! Pwede na yun.
But I'm sure you'll make more because a lot of people. No, because basically you'd be surprised. A lot of people they're also into comics. They're into
I hope
dude,
so. I hope so. We'll see. I'm curious.
You just gotta have the right time to stream. You gotta have parang ganun eh. Yung kasi like you got. Dude, I know you can bring something new to Kumu. Galing.
I'll check it out first. I'll see what's happening. And then
log in. Make an account. Log in. You can start to do your figures there. Diba? You can do parang you have any, and then if you have like any yung mga local art, like about yung mga sila Darna and stuff like that, yung mga local comic book stuff, I'm sure papatok yan dyan. Galing,
Kumu.
Super. As in, they just turned 2 years. Apparently, I didn't even know that they were
When did you start on Kumu? Ito lang din? Pandemic lang din?
When ba? I started siguro mga June. So
2 months.
Ano ba? June. Yeah, 2 months. 2 months pa lang. And now, dude, now everyone's there. Everyone's moving there. Puta sila Kai, sila Ace.
Si Ace, kamusta? Anong balita? Game ba?
Last time I spoke with him, he's in the province. I think he's like biking.
Kaya ba, aabot ba sa podcast si Ace? Or hindi pang podcast?
I think pwede naman. Just shoot him a PM.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking kasi we didn't, not like you and me, talagang bonding. Kay Ace kasi kung ikaw nag-ninja na, yung mga parts na hindi naaalala level na pagka-party, si Ace na yun eh. So, ikaw si dinner to midnight, si Ace like yung that. Midnight to umaga eh. Talaga, wala na, papi.
Those convos aren't supposed to be aired.
Exactly, that's why I don't know if I could squeeze like geek stuff out.
I think he can naman. I think Ace is naman. But yun nga, I think he's busy biking nowadays.
Cool. But I will hit him up for the sound.
Yeah, have him up. Have him in one of your episodes. Okay yan. Masaya yan.
Yeah. Bro, let's end on this.
Dude, I'm gonna wait for you sa Kumu. I'm gonna wait for you there.
Yeah.
I'm
Bro,
gonna follow.
remind me. I will. I'll download it.
Pael Faardo Art. Yun yung name mo. Pael Faardo Art.
Ito,
Di
I'll
ba?
also be honest. Part of me, and I know it's wrong, I don't want to show some of the secrets. You know what I mean? Like, meron
No,
pa akong
you
ganong selfish side. Na,
no, you show na yung mga nagawa mo na. Kasi I'm sure marami ka na post sa Instagram and Kumu is a new platform. So you can unload the stuff that you already posted there. Dahan-dahan.
ah,
'Di ba? It'll help you build again a new. Kasi ako to be honest, I tell people this eh. Facebook, Instagram are all of our friends. With Kumu, may I found a new market. Believe it or not.
bro, 2,000 followers in 2 months, so that's like 1,000 a month. Diba? Not
Diba?
bad.
I'm fortunate. I'm very fortunate. So,
Wow. And you're also very
diba?
talented, bro. And very modest.
But then, same as you, dude. You're the
Thank
vocalist.
you.
You're the comic book artist. But no, but I mean, from artist to artist, it's another venue for you to share your art.
More
And
than Twitch, huh?
I'm
More
sure
than Twitch.
people will appreciate Twitch. Well, ako kasi for me, Twitch is
Mabata.
for me. I mean, no, I tried Twitch. It's really gamers eh.
Oo ka.
Twitch is for gaming. I have a Twitch account. I rarely post there. Kasi it's for me it's for game. It's really made for gaming.
Mm.
So at least with Kumu, you have all these other people na medyo you can open to. Kasi like, dude, like now, uh, uh, Geneva Cruz was doing a live stream in Kumu. Alam mo yun, they're all moving
Talaga?
there.
Syempre, kay
They're all
Casey.
moving there.
Shout out to
They're all
Jen.
moving.
I've been trying to get her on the podcast. Iba lang kasi oras na sa siya ngayon, di ba?
Oh, yun, see? You know her pa. I mean, I don't even know her personally, but,
I
di
know.
ba?
Yeah.
Sabi ko nga eh, parang wow. I mean, like, when I open the app, I see all these, like, yung mga name. I'm like, wow, they're all here. Which is good. Which is good.
Because those are the same people who will be talking about your shit, di ba? Uy, I saw, di ba? I mean, it's a community, di ba?
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
on
yeah.
it, they'll be like, uy, I saw ganyan on, I saw Travis' new track on Kumu, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Bro,
And ano, it's healthy because ikaw pa. I know pa El Fajardo.
thank you,
You
bro.
know,
That means a lot.
you want to have a venue for your art
I
and
do.
basically, diba? Basically Kumu's gonna open another avenue. I mean, you have Facebook, you have your other avenues. It's
Uh-huh.
another avenue where ano eh. Ako at first I was like, wow, medyo nailang ako to play and then people will be like commenting. I got used to it na. And then I actually interact with them when I play. Pucha, I hype my own mixes. You know, di ba?
How do you
I my own.
interact with them when you're playing?
Yeah, they type.
Kaya, they type na,
So
pero
there's a
ikaw,
chat
how do
box.
you respond? Nag-mix,
Oh, I have a mic. I have a mic. So I acknowledge it live. Diba? I mean, it's fun. It's fun. It's
I'll
fun.
take a something.
Oh, it's fun. It's fun.
Ayan,
And I'm
magandang
sure with your art,
posting
with your
na-
art, parang ikaw,
posting na-
ano,
Posting na
you're gonna have a lot of fans,
for
dude.
Kumu.
Oh,
Bro, ito, last one. If you were
yeah,
to,
go.
I mean, you've already touched upon how you're dealing with the pandemic and what are other avenues and shit. That it's not fucking as dark as well it is, but then you can find ways around it. But what I want to ask you is, what's your message to anyone who wants to pursue something creative in this day and age, like the younger ones, or someone who just wants to pursue something in the creative? What would be your 2 cents or $1,000 worth advice?
Start it. Start it. It's as simple as that. Start it. I mean,
Just do it.
I've been doing a lot of these shows. I've been talking on podcasts, on live streams,
Mhm.
and basically, to be honest, all you gotta do is two things. Start it. You know, all the learning will come after that first step. All the tech know-how, you can actually learn that as you go along, but you just gotta start it. You know, get out of your whatever state you're in. Kasi ano eh, I tell people no one's, I'm gonna go into mentor mode a little.
Go,
No
go.
one's
That's what I
gonna
want to hear.
no one's gonna pick you up but yourself. 'di ba? I'm a firm believer in self-empowerment. So no one's gonna no one's gonna pick you up out of the dirt but yourself. And as you know, once you get that mindset, move on, start it. So if you wanna live stream, if you wanna put up a podcast, if you wanna do art, if you wanna, you know, the internet is very vast, diba? It's your
It's not just for
ocean.
porn.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, there you go. It's what do you call this? It's your ocean, so you can swim in it. You can drown in it. It's up to you. Again, it's your choice. Kasi for me, I've learned this through the years, also with nightlife. It's a choice. Um, Life is about choices, and uh, to anyone listening to this podcast or to this stream, it's your choice if you want to be happy or not. So choose to be happy. Choose to be creative. Choose to be productive, diba? If you want to take time, like for example, if you've been trying to be productive and you get tired, it's okay to slow down, take time, catch your breath, but don't stop, diba? Don't stop. Keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. Kasi you'll eventually you'll eventually get to where you want. But then when you get there, tuloy mo lang. Kasi there's always that next level to get into. I mean, like, di
Next
ba? I mean,
opportunity.
Pael, I've seen him drawing. Then he got into digital. Di ba? I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
I
yeah,
also
yeah.
follow you. So, di ba? From
And
from
you would see me
sketching, you got
sketching even in my room
digital.
back in
Yep,
Calera. Remember, I had a sketch pad. You're like,
yep.
"Uy, sketch pad!"
Exactly, exactly.
I never really sketched.
Exactly. Exactly. So you started doing the whole iPad thing, and then mamaya I saw him doing already like figures, di ba?
Yeah.
Now he has his own comic and parang ideas. And not to bullshit, not to sugarcoat, because he's a good friend of mine. But di ba, I'm happy that he chose to follow the path where he's happy now, di ba?
Thanks, bro.
And
Thanks, bro.
for anyone who's tuned in and trying to get out of that mean circle, 'di ba? Just ano lang, just choose to start um the path. Choose to start the journey.
And don't stop.
Uh yeah, yeah. But then again, put in the work, of course. Put in the work because it's only you who can make yourself happy.
And
Make
shit
yourself
don't
happy
happen
first.
overnight. Shit don't happen
Yes, yes,
overnight.
yes. Of course. Um, I want to tell this to people kasi na you have to learn to make yourself happy first before you learn to make other people happy. Because
Like that too.
if you do the opposite, that you learn to make other people happy first, you're gonna make yourself miserable. Diba? Learn to be a little bit selfish na it makes you happy, but you have to keep in mind of the other people. And then when you're at that state of happiness that you want to, get to that next level, then you want to start to make other people happy. Kasi life is about choices for me. Choose to be happy, choose to start it. That's my advice for you guys. And I hope that you guys, to everyone tuned in, whether they're watching video or they're listening to the audio. Dude, these are new times, diba? These are uncharted waters.
Yes.
Yeah, diba? I mean, it's
That's true.
there's no rule book.
There's no rule
There's
book.
no rule book nowadays. You gotta. I mean, one thing. I mean, like what I tell people, like you, Sila Vince, diba? Whatever needs to be done, you guys get it done, and that's what I learned from you guys, diba? Na you don't have to go by the book all of the time. Ano kumbaga, you gotta be resourceful, diba? And that's what I loved about you guys. Super,
Thanks, bro.
super resourceful kayo. You would throw the best parties. You would throw
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
diba? I mean, that's what everyone sees. But behind the
Behind the
scenes,
scenes.
I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
to
yeah.
watch you guys. Oh, yung mga behind the scenes. You
Damn,
gotta
yeah.
make tough calls. You gotta make tough decisions. Yes, yes. And I know that caused you guys stress down the road, but basically, 'di ba? You guys, 'di ba? You guys chose basically, 'di ba? Chose to do this and to do that and look at the result, 'di ba? You made your impact on the party scene.
Yeah,
But now we're into territory, so you gotta redo that, 'di ba? You gotta put in the work again. Kasi ako, for me,
reformulate.
it's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. Life will not stop for you. So don't stop for life. Ganun yun.
Like that. With
'Di ba?
that,
'Di
brother,
ba?
tatlo oras, world record.
Boom!
Pag-uusap pa tayo, so
Boom!
save some energy, bro. Close ko lang to. I will still propose some
Boom!
shit
Go,
for you
go,
for the
go!
comic. Thank you so much for watching, Trav. Thank you so much for your time, bro. Don't go. I'll put it down, but don't go. I'm your host, Pael Fajardo. This has been Tambay TV. Follow us on Facebook and on YouTube. The channel is called Taglish Network, and this show is called Tambay TV. Adios.